We back, boys, with some more Borderlands 3, so let's go ahead and continue. I'm stuck in the... Oh my god, I know what mission I'm stuck on. I'm stuck on the mission where you have to shoot the... You have to shoot those those little markers. I hate this mission. And let me guess, I gotta start all the way back at the beginning of the world. Let me guess. But yeah, this mech really makes me super happy because I like my setup now. Before I didn't like my setup too much, but this is actually pretty freaking awesome. We can all agree on. At least I think it's pretty amazing. Ooh, a sniper. Ooh, a sniper's pretty... Oh, never mind. I'm not actually gonna take the sniper. Ah, oh, Jesus, a frick... Piece of poo. Here we go. It looks like we're making progress. That's weird. I don't remember it before like this. This is... Man, why do I feel like I'm on a different mission?
Everyone was invited.
Damn, that's gassy. Best smuggler in the rogues. At least she was. Forget his name, but guess it don't matter now. They're gonna put the candy back in that pinata. Me and that fella used to be the pride of the Vastlands. Now he's just cold cuts and guts. Hard to make out the face, but that's Archimedes' ID. Guess he's really gone. Grab a security ID, Vault Hunter. You might need it. All right, we should check the security console. Let's take a look.
When's Archimedes coming back? Said to hook her down. Extraction ain't happening today. Maybe tomorrow. How long do you think we can keep this fragment hidden? Swamp's crawling with COV. Hey, what the hell? How'd they find us?
Someone got the drop on my rogues and took the fragment. But I ain't no detective. Good thing I've got something pretty damn close. Hit that button over there. See, from time to time, a smuggler needs to drop his cargo in a hurry. So, rogues use a special loot tracker. Designed it myself. With that baby, we can hunt down lost cargo across the entire planet. But in this case, we're gonna track down that fragment and the traitor who stole it. Damn, forgot about that. See, every rogue has a security ID like the one you picked up from that bloody mess that was my man Archimedes. Looks like whoever killed my rogues was smart enough to take the rest of their IDs. Good thing I still got a few live agents in the field. You'll need to get their IDs before we can activate the loot tracker. Let's start with Agent D. He's the closest. Make contact with D while I alert the others on a secure line and tell them you're coming. Agent D is a master of disguise and traps, and a hell of a pole dancer. Which is more useful in this galaxy than you might think. You'll see. Agent D's been running a honeypot. He's got them COV hypnotized. Until you use COV to break cover, those bandits won't lift a finger. Figures. Dumb bandits fell for Tyrene because no one else here loved them or looked at them. But that ain't a reason to burn down the galaxy.
gunslut. We both know it, and this gun is totally worth your self-respect.
It's hurting for you! Who took your nose? Me!
What a relief. Agent D is alive and up to his tricks. When you're ready to break D's cover, shoot that mark with the rogue sight.
Bullets and bones, and our venom never fights alone. Crush the Volkies, grind them to sand. Got fire in my eyes and an axe in my hand. Volkies with me, baby. Won't you kill the Volkies with me? Come on down to the orgy of
Show's over, fellas! You with Clay? Good. Let's kill! Watch my ass! Time to swoop these Die, you dumb bastards!
That word was literally my favorite. Still one of my favorite cuss words. It is not really a bad word. It just is interesting.
Get good or get dead, scrub.
Now, let me, dip into something more comfortable.
Clay says there's a traitor among us, and you need my ID. All yours, babe. Whoever the traitor is, Clay's gonna share him limb from limb.
What mission are we doing? The Rogue Collector's mission? Oh, going rogue? Okay. Ooh, what is this?
Smooth operator.
Okay. Not too bad, not too bad.
Quietfoot, hunter by trade, dead drop.
Sorry if I'm not talking too much. Like, there's not too much to talk about. I'm just trying to go to this going rogue mission.
Still can't believe
We found
Rose went rogue. But
another shotgun.
that's the name. Language, right? That's
It's
a
worse than this shotgun. I don't like that. I don't. Oh my god, I don't even like this shotgun. Shotgun is shit. Not good. Go ahead and drop the shotgun. Oh my god, I gotta shoot these freaking.
Hey, hope you're hearing this. I think one of the rogues turned COV. I'm going undercover to investigate. Find me and we'll share intel. This echo log will self-destruct in 3 seconds. Beep. Just kidding, Clay. I wouldn't kill you. We're family, buddy. Someone definitely sold out the rogues, Clay. See, I infiltrated an offshoot of the Reekwater gang called the Mudnicks. Turns out Aurelia Hammerlock offered one of the rogues the Eden 7 system in exchange for a key fragment. Don't know who yet. If you don't hear from me, buddy, then assume the worst. I'm either dead or captured. But come find me anyway. I'd do it for you. Quietfoot's a crazy bastard. We go way back. Gotta find him, Paul Hunter. Well, time to head to the docks and find my buddy Domino. Best sharpshooter in Eden and polite as pie. Domino's alive. Not me, Rogue's left.
Head to docks, going rogue. I don't know what I'm doing. Just a guy suiting and looting, right? Okay. Let's see if we can make any progress. I actually don't know when I want to switch games, because I don't want to be playing this. I played this for like 3 days straight now on my channel. But for me personally, this game's like just such an easy game to sit here and not think. I mean, there's other games too, like multiplayer games like Fortnite or Apex and things like that. But it's just the fact that I don't know. This is like, how do I say this? This game's like comfort food to me. And if anyone just wants to like stop by and chit chat and talk about whatever, I'm down. And you don't think too much. You just shoot, you know. I guess that's what the online shooters are for too. I have other games that I do want to play. The next time I stream also, I kind of want to stream from my actual PC, which I'm probably going to do. So... Happy New Year's Eve, everybody. Also, New Year's Eve. I mean, it still blows my mind that 2020 is tomorrow. Like, that's crazy. 10 whole years have passed. Decades don't come around too long. And the last time a decade came around, I was too young to know anything. Like, literally. So it's crazy. No, wait. 2010, yeah. Actually, I was pretty old enough to like know stuff, but the thing is though, I don't really remember the beginning of 2010, if that makes sense. Kind of weird. Kind of weird. I don't remember the start of the 2010s or whatever. But man, 2020 is gonna be interesting, especially for the gaming world. We can all admit that it's gonna be pretty hype because we got the new consoles coming out. If I really want to, I can buy the next PS5 or Xbox One or the next Xbox on day one if I really wanted to. The only thing is though, first we're gonna have to know what kind of games are coming out. The only games that we know, at least for the Xbox, I don't know about PS5, but the Xbox we know that there's gonna be Hellblade, whatever that game was shown at the Game Awards. And then we also got we also got the next Halo Infinite, I think it's called. So we have 2 games we already know about when it comes to the next Xbox. And when it comes to consoles, I'm not a person to like just buy into one console anymore. Like I'm not a fanboy. I don't say, well, I play PlayStation, let's buy that, or I play Microsoft. The one that I'm always never like not unsure of is always been Nintendo. It's just like so easy for me to buy because I like their properties, and I'm never disappointed in general. I mean, I guess the only one that was kind of hit or miss for me was the Wii. But even then, I just like it's like a no-brainer. Nintendo's always a no-brainer to me. I just buy it and I'm always happy for the most part. It's either Sony or Microsoft I'm a little bit iffy on. It really just boils down to the game. They don't really have one franchise on either console. It's like, yeah, I really need to play this right now and right then, and that's like comfort food. Like Nintendo has things like Mario Kart, Smash Brothers, the Zelda games, Animal Crossing, so many different things. Speaking on the topic of Animal Crossing, that game, I might actually be picking that game up on day one and streaming that bad boy. I kid you not. I know I'm not a fan of it, and it's going to be hard for me to play it, but it would be fun to stream that bad boy on day one. Definitely. So I might actually be streaming that game. We'll see how it turns out. But then Final Fantasy VII, though, the Final Fantasy VII remake is going to be sweet. Look at my Iron Bear. There's some more enemies. Oh man, there's a lot of enemies around here. I'll make it though. That's some crazy ass damage. Oh! I saw that coming, but I wasn't like, I don't know why I just stood there like a complete fool. That was clutch.
Check out those COV. Got you covered. Good luck.
Finally, my reward.
Oh wow, what a joke. I didn't expect the enemy to be right here. Headshot, boy.
Get over here, dickweeds!
Watch out. Drop shipping.
Good afternoon, how's it going? Yeah, it's going pretty good. Thanks for stopping by again. Like I said, I always appreciate it when you stop by. Keeps me company and it keeps me talking too. How you doing? I just got done eating lunch. I actually streamed early, not lunch, yeah, lunch. I was streaming at like 10 or 11, and then I had to take a quick interruption for lunch, and then now I'm back. I went to a soup place. So nothing too crazy. It was pretty good. We had soup and salad. That's about it. This guy is so big. Do you see this? And also, you weren't here earlier, but I was talking about how I need to get my cap card back. I can't find my cap card. I want to stream from my actual console, or from my actual PC, because I want to do other stuff. I really want to get into, like I told you, like before, IRL streaming or just chatting or doing stuff on the internet, but I can't screen cap my PC's monitor because I don't have a cap card. I have one, but it's lost. So I gotta find it. I have 2 cap cards actually. I have an Elgato 60.
Nice killing.
Yeah, Elgato 60, the old one. Not the old one, but the Elgato 60, not the 60S. The 60S is nice because you don't have to worry about having a monitor hooked up if you stream directly from your PC. But then, why would you do that? It makes no sense. Because then you don't have a big screen to play the game on. But I have the Elgato 60 and then I have an AverMedia. The AverMedia is badass because you can stream, you can record footage right from the AverMedia. It's badass. It has an SD card slot. That one only streams at 1080p 30, not 1080p 60. Let me read the chat. I need to work on trying to read the chat faster. Let me see here. Good afternoon. What kind of soup did you eat? I had an appetite. Had an appointment 8 months back to work. You can do IRL with your phone with free apps. Oh, I know you can. You can also stream directly from the thing. I was doing that the other day, but I need something that can actually show like. I need something that can actually screen cap a screen with my face and everything like that. That's what I really want to do. So I want to show some funny stuff on the internet. Like what's other like I actually want to do a stream where like I sit in front of the camera and talk about like watching random ass funny YouTube videos or just stuff or different websites looking at stuff. But yeah, I actually want to do something like that. Well, I'm sorry to hear that your day is the same as pretty much every day. That's life sometimes. It sucks. It literally sucks. I understand the feels. Some people feel like they're trapped. They're trapped in a bubble. That's one of these missions I gotta get up here. I don't know how I feel about these missions where you have to do a lot of like parkour, like climbing and all this jazz. It's not like it's like clunky in Borderlands. It's just never was the best thing. And also I've been streaming this game for 3 days so I probably have to switch games, or I'm gonna switch games. But this game, like I was talking about before, was like comfort food. It's just an easy game to stream and play. You don't think about it. But that's why that's why multiplayer games are good if you get the right ones. Like a lot of shooting games. I mean unless you're trying to concentrate. But this one is single player, so I still can't stop thinking about the fact that the decade's over. Crazy. The thing that I'm more curious about besides gaming in the next decade is the fact that technology. I want to see how not flying cars, how self-driving cars take on, how all these animated assistants take over, folding phones take over, and all that jazz, because that's going to be very interesting. Yeah, this decade did a lot though. Like for instance, streaming really caught on in the 2010s. Smartphones were really a thing in the 2010s, which before 2010 we really didn't have really any good smartphones. What else did the 2010s do? I'd probably say maybe the age of the internet. The internet really got more mature in 2010 with all the advancements in technology and things like that. For some reason, 2020 has felt more important than 2000. I don't remember 2000. I was way too young. I know that wasn't that the year that they were talking about how the world was going to end, like a computer crash of the 2020 or 2000. Sorry, because I remember that actually being a thing.
Don't look down. It'll only make you crap yourself.
That actually reminds me. I do remember one thing about like 1999. I think. Believe it or not, this is nutty, but the town that I used to live in, the town that I lived in actually had one of those balls like in New York City. Isn't that nuts? We had one on a building downtown. I don't know why, because our town was not that big. It's not big. It's nutty. Why can't I attach it? Oh, you have to shoot it. Okay. Yeah, I can't believe people. I don't have any say on it. Like I said, I was too young, so I don't know if I'd believe it or not believe it at the time. But that's crazy. I watched a documentary on that actually, not recently. I do like watching documentaries on things. Oh, there's actually a pretty cool documentary on Netflix if you have Netflix. You may not like it though. It's not really like anything important, but I like that show where they talk about collecting. It's like. Well, not really collecting, but people buying toys. It's kind of interesting. It's called The Toys That Made Us. They have like 3 seasons. It's pretty interesting. And you even watch it for like just random ass toys, not even toys that you necessarily grew up with. Do I have to kill this? But yeah, I was watching ones like on Barbie or like G.I. Joes and things like that, and that show is very interesting. It's called The Toys That Made Us. Stupid PlayStation, I still hate that. It still bugs the crap out of me. When it shows like a number come up on my screen, you can't see it because it only shows up for the streamer. It shows up on my screen and says, there's a new person in stream chatting. There's not a new person in stream chatting. Get out of here. Oh, I just gotta take out all these enemies. I also changed my build since last time you see me. At the end of the last stream, I actually changed my build to this, where I have automatic missiles now that shoot instead of those miniguns. This one does a lot of damage. Look at this. See? And you can target multiple enemies too, which is nice. And I also have another ability too that makes this mech or the Iron Bear last super long. Because before this, it was literally like a 15-second like duration you can be in the mech. But now look at this. This is amazing. I'm in here so long now. Look at that damage though. That damage is fire. And I also have a shield too. If you look at the top, it says shield. You can get a shield on top of the Iron Bear. So you can stay in here longer too, because usually you take too much damage. And then also when I eject my Iron Bear, look at this. The Iron Bear just sits there and acts like a little mini turret, or like a bot for me. Like an NPC or whatever. And he just shoots stuff for me. Pretty badass. The game is tattooed. I don't know how to change that. That's interesting, actually. Holy smokes, hold on. I do not know how to change that. Maybe audio share settings? Oh, that's it. Huh, you can share party. I don't know if you can hear me, but you can share party audio. That's badass, actually, because I actually want to play some people. Let me see, sounds maybe? Let me try master sound. I wonder if there's a broad one just for streaming. I think there is, actually. Okay, let me know if that helps. I have no idea if that actually helps the stream or not, but there it is. I tried fixing it. And recently also, on the topic of gaming, I was looking around for some gaming deals, like maybe another PlayStation to like give to my sister, or maybe like a Xbox One, because I'm still thinking that deal where at GameStop you can literally get a refurbished Xbox One S. Yeah, no, not Xbox One S. That would be stupid. An Xbox One, the big VCR one, for $99. That still blows my mind. You can do that. But I still don't trust GameStop. Like I said, I've already talked about this in another time, so I'm like repeating myself. But that's just crazy. That's still a good deal as long as it works. Let's see here. Okay, that gun's crap. Let's go. Collect. Okay, where do we? See, they don't. That's why I don't like Borderlands. They don't make it. They don't make these check marks sometimes too clear. Okay, here we go. It's in a toilet. Toilet humor. Get it? Toilet humor. Let me know if the audio's better. I'm hoping the audio is 100% better. As long as you can hear my voice. The voice is the most important part, not the audio in the game. You know, this is a weird OCD thing of mine. If shooting games didn't have reload animations, I would never play them. I kid you not. That's one reason why I play shooting games, for the reload animation on the gun. I know it's so weird. Most people aren't gonna say something so weird like that. I'm going to get in the bear, but yes, I need reload animations in shooting games. For some reason, for me, they're just really satisfying. Hurry up, hurry up. I was actually thinking about starting a brand new character, but that's not a good idea. I need to finish this character. Sometimes I have a problem like switching around characters. Well, this character is pretty good. I'm like one of the few living souls that actually like this character. I know so many people think it's generic, which it is pretty generic. You're just getting a suit and just blow up stuff, whatever. Okay, that's good to know that the audio is actually better. I should have started a stream while I was eating at the place because I want to do IRL streams where I'm just sitting and eating at random places. I do want to cook, but the thing is I don't cook anything crazy. I don't actually cook like things that you'd probably be interested in. I mean, I don't cook like I don't cook like casseroles or anything like that. That's the thing. An IRL streaming like portable setup would be badass. I should have done that last summer because I was always outside longboarding. That would have been cool. I have a pretty cool backpack too. I look weird, but I have a pretty cool backpack. I have I got for one Christmas. I have a green shell backpack. I know some people actually asked me before, why does it look like the green shell backpack looks like a Ninja Turtle backpack? But it's not Ninja Turtle. It's based off of the green shell from Mario. And no, I did not request that. I just got it for Christmas once. It's pretty interesting. But the thing is though with the backpack, you know, it doesn't actually hold much. It's not meant for holding stuff. Like I can show it to you. It's very bad. It's good for like a prop or like a cosplay costume. So I guess I'm cosplay ready. Because I know you know you cannot deny this. You know people go to cosplays and don't dress up with anything just to see other people. So at least I would stand out a little bit. I don't mind dressing up, but I never knew what to dress up for. It's actually funny talking about cosplay. We have a cosplay convention in my own city. It's been going on for like the last 4 years. It's fairly new. It's every summer downtown. And I've never actually been in there. I'm not going to sit here and try to lie. I've never been in there. I don't know if it costs money or if it's free, but whatever. I've never been in there, which I probably should go in there. Because, I mean, I do like nerdy stuff. And you know you'll see video game stuff down there primarily. Let's see where I'm going anyway. Shoot. Okay, it's not too bad actually. I just gotta jump over something. Like a little ledge on the map. But yeah, that convention's would be pretty interesting to go to. I'm sure you'd meet a lot of interesting people. That's why it's good to go to conventions. You just never know who you're truthfully gonna meet. I guess that would be the place to wear like weird stuff, because then you're not really judged, because that's the point of it. There's big conventions here and I've never been to one. May 2020 will be the year. Oh yeah, the other problem is with conventions, they can be expensive. That's really the other issue. That's the problem. Traveling is very expensive. It sucks. Because there's so many conventions I'd be willing to go to, like TwitchCon maybe, or like the YouTube Hangout one or whatever, where they do one for the YouTubers, and then we have one for like Comic Cons, then we have E3, and then we have those retro gaming ones. I would actually be willing to go like a retro gaming convention where they sell games. That's primarily what they do. Like Portland Retro Expo. Portland Retro Expo seems like it'd be for me. I probably wouldn't buy anything because retro gaming is freaking expensive. It's crazy. And the problem is, like, most of the sellers at those retro game conventions, they literally want top dollar for the game. They know what they have. I mean, not every game's gonna be like a game that people actually want, though, so you can probably find some cheap stuff. That brings me back to my PS1 days. I used to play a lot of, why does she have a, do you see this? She has like a banjo. She's trying to kill me with a banjo. I guess that's the only weapon she could have got. But no, what I'm saying was, I played a lot of, she hit me with the banjo, you freaking sick, twisted girl. But no, I was gonna say, I played a lot of, movie licensed games way back in the day. That's like all my parents bought me, and I had no choice. So I remember playing Monsters Inc. The Monsters Inc. one was actually pretty legit. It's called Scream Team. It was sick. It was actually legit. That game always scared me as a kid. Then I also played, I know one of the Shrek games. I think Shrek 2 back on PS2. That game had multiplayer. It was like a beat 'em up, pretty much. Like if you ever played, like, I guess Diablo. Pretty much in the style of Diablo. And then I also played, oh no, I played a Simpsons game, actually. But I played the good one. I played Hit and Run, which is pretty much a copycat of GTA. It's actually funny. There's quite a few GTA clones out on the market. We have that, and then I played something LA on the GameCube. The LA game on the GameCube was pretty awesome. But I don't think I got far. I think the problem with me is if it's an open world game that's based around a city, like Grand Theft Auto, I don't tend to do the missions ever. I just tend to like drive around town and blow up people. That's all I ever did as a kid. Or even now, I don't like really doing the missions in those games. If it's an open world game more focused around like the story or just like the open worldness, like Red Dead or like Breath of the Wild, then I tend to do the missions. But besides that, I don't really go out of my way to do the main story missions in like open world, like city-based games like GTA. I remember the one that I had the super most fun with ever in my entire life is still Saints Row. Cause like I said, I got my 360 very early. I've already explained this before. So I got my 360 very early on its lifespan. I got it earlier than a lot of people in my area, and they were always jealous of me. But anyway, I got that really early on, and I remember going to a store seeing this weird game. I was like, "What is this game?" It's like, it looked interesting. I took it, and it was Saints Row.
Get over here, dickweed.
And I only played Saints Row 1. I should have played 2, because 2 is basically they just pretty much just built upon what was Saints Row 1. It was the same engine and some nice improvements. And then 3 and 4 got really weird, like in terms of the story and actually in terms of the actual art style. I did not like the art style of 3 and 4. That's just me. They're not trash games. And you guys know that Saints Row 4 is on Switch right now, or Saints Row 3. One of them. They ported it this year. Since technically it's still 2019 today. So yeah, this year. I don't know, I need to get back to where I'm going. I'm talking. Let's see here. I have a long way to go. I better get going. I need to spend my Guardian token too, my badass rank token. But yeah, I had so many memories with that game. That game is just was just a crazy game. There was so much stuff that blew my mind in that game that Grand Theft Auto never did. Because I played Grand Theft Auto real early. I think the first Grand Theft Auto I ever played was Grand Theft Auto 3, and I did not like Grand Theft Auto 3. Because the problem was, what's the one I'm looking for? Wait. Okay, I'm trying to see. Okay. I guess Shield recharge delay, but all I was going to say was, I think the reason why I didn't like Grand Theft Auto 3 was the fact that I got Grand Theft Auto 3 when San Andreas was out. And I already played San Andreas at a friend's house, and I didn't own it. So when I got 3, I was like, crap, this game it's just not what I was, I don't know, the city turned me off. It just looked like it was a shittier version of a Grand Theft Auto San Andreas. And by the way, Grand Theft Auto San Andreas is definitely my favorite Grand Theft Auto period. I'm going to tell you why. Not because it has nothing to do with nostalgia. I kind of hate those people that say, well, my favorite game is this because of nostalgia. I mean, I understand. That's still acceptable, but you should base it off of, like, the actual game itself. But the reason I like San Andreas the best, even over 5, or even something like 4, which actually I don't know about 4, believe it or not. I never actually played 4. So, the thing is, though, the reason I like San Andreas more than 5, believe it or not, is actually the maybe the city, but the real reason is the cheat codes. The cheat codes in that game are nutty. There's like over 100 cheat codes. The cheat codes were so amazing in that game. And then for some reason in 5, there's like no cheat codes. Like, what the heck? But one thing 5 does amazingly well, which we can all admit this, it has some of the best multiplayer in a video game, and it's just the funnest. The only thing is with Grand Theft Auto 5, let me get to my destination before I don't continue on. I don't want to talk and never advance. That'd be stupid. But what I was going to say was, That game has bad loading times, Grand Theft Auto 5. At least with the online, when you're trying to like jump into different lobbies. If you don't want to play like the main, if you don't want to roam around the main city online with random people or even your friends. Because I played a lot of the, I played a lot of the lobbies in Grand Theft Auto 5. Isn't that still nutty that Grand Theft Auto 5 is always like still one of the top 10 selling games every year? That is so nutty. Who would have thought that Grand Theft Auto would have that much staying ability after all these years, right? Am I right? I played Grand Theft Auto 5 because I actually bought it on my one. But then for some reason I had no desire to buy it again. But the thing is though, with that crazy sale, they were selling it for $14. I want to do it. I want to do a stream too where I browse the shops. I'm one of those people. I would love to browse the PSN shop, but I don't have a way to stream it until I find that cap card. Because the thing is, right now, if I go back home, it's gonna block it out. It doesn't want me showing you the store. I like browsing the store on camera, because or on stream, because I think it gives you guys ideas, and I can tell you what I like, and it's just very interesting. I know some people may find that boring, browsing an online store for games, but I think it's interesting. I still need to. I also still need to figure out what I'm gonna. I gotta wait. Oh, I gotta put a. What I was gonna say was, I gotta figure out what I'm gonna do with my credit on my Switch, because I have $40. I didn't actually say how much I had before, but yeah, I have $40. That's still something. Never played any GTA game, did watch a playthrough of 5. It's okay. I wouldn't really call it open world, because you can go wherever you want, but the city's very barren. You just drive a car, or you shoot people. So you basically have to do the missions, unless you want to play online. They're okay. So all you do is drive around. They're not the most appealing games. Depends on the person too. I am excited for Grand Theft Auto 6 though, because who knows what Grand Theft Auto 6 is going to bring. I'm just really excited for next gen stuff in general because of the power of no loading times. And worlds can be more immersive. I don't care about the graphics, who cares? 4K is nice and all, but I just like seeing the improvements in NPCs being smarter, worlds being bigger, worlds being more immersive, and things like that. Okay, I'm dead. Maybe you could get Astral Chain with your eShop credit. I heard that game. Is that game even good? I think it's good, but I think it's like a weird game, isn't it? Not weird, but like different. I think my friend played it, and he actually didn't like it, which is funny. But I actually heard a lot of people like that game. I wish I would have got PlayStation credit now that I'm actually streaming. Like I said before, I'm kind of like outgrowing Nintendo, if that's weird to even say that, since I've been a Nintendo fan forever. Like I said, I think I played everything I wanted to play. For now. I'm still waiting for a Nintendo Direct coming soon. It better be, because we're dry. And the only games we know are like, we have Tokyo Mirage Sessions coming out January, I think 15th of next year, and then we have Animal Crossing, and then we have No More Heroes 3, and for the other big ones, we have nothing to go off of. We don't know. I'm actually hoping for a new cart, but I know it's not coming. There's no way in hell it's coming. I'm gonna get that out of my mind. That sucks. It's just because I've been playing the same cart forever. It's not bad, but after you see the same tracks, it's one of those games I can't go too long on. I'd rather have a new cart than like a new Smash Brothers or even a new Splatoon. I can't keep playing that. Like Smash Ultimate is okay. I can probably play it longer than I can play Mario Kart, because I think that game's a perfect game. But Mario Kart 8 is a perfect game. But the thing is though, it's getting barren. Because I've seen the same tracks over and over and over. Honestly, I would want one. I would want a new Mario Kart game with just every track ever made. Just make a game with every track ever made, add new tracks as well, and then on top of having every track ever made in like HD, just have like a Mario Kart Maker. And if you don't put Mario Kart Maker, at least give us every track ever made like in a compilation, with new tracks as well, and call it a day. That would be amazing. Like, why did they could just do that? Like, there's no downside to having every track ever made in a Mario Kart game, because then it gives you more options online, and you're going in circles anyway. I know their whole premises was they don't want to reuse tracks. Once they use a retro track in a Mario Kart game, they don't reuse it. However, the exception was Mario Kart 8. Mario Kart 8 was the first game in the series where they reused tracks. Or reused retro tracks that were already reused in other Mario Karts. Like for instance, Baby Park is in the GameCube version, Double Dash, and then it's also in the DS version of Mario Kart. Now it's in 8. You can see they admitted they don't have enough tracks anymore. They're running out of tracks because they pretty much reused all the old retro tracks in modern Mario Karts. So at this point, I think they just better just on 9 they just give us all the tracks ever made. It wouldn't be too hard. And I'm pretty sure they could do it now too with like DLC. Because I would really buy all the tracks. I would be willing to buy all the old tracks over again in just HD. And you know for a fact or two when they do like the retro tracks on new Mario Karts, they don't just port them over. They add some kind of element. Like for instance, the new Mario Karts have like underwater sections or hang gliding sections or anti-gravity sections. So it's not going to be a one-to-one representation of the old track, if that makes sense. I think sometimes it has to do with balance. Make sure there's not a track where a certain card combination. Oh yeah, that's true too, but like there's got to be a way. There has to be a way, like, because right now just I don't know, the tracks don't do anything for me. I just want like a Mario Kart Ultimate and call it a day with new tracks. I'm just curious to see what the next Mario Kart is going to be in terms of like the new features, because they always do they add a new feature. You guys know motion controls were a thing in the Wii one, and then on top of that, that was the first game you can do tricks on that game. They had ramps in that game you can trick off of, and then of course Mario Kart 7 brought the not anti-gravity. It brought the hang gliding, and then on top of the hang gliding, it also brought the underwater sections with your car, and then 8 of course brought anti-gravity. And then that was the first game in HD as well, so the tracks were pretty freaking good. So yeah, I'm actually curious to see. Actually, I know this for a factor, but for Mario Kart 8, it wasn't supposed to be how it was like, or was it Mario Kart 7? No, Mario Kart 8. It wasn't supposed to have anti-gravity elements actually. Already confirmed from Nintendo, it got leaked out. Basically what was supposed to happen was the front of the carts were supposed to have drills on them, I kid you not. So it was like a drill, and then you're supposed to like drill underground instead of like anti-gravity. But I don't remember why. You can look it up, but I don't remember why they had changed it. It's kind of like talking about Splatoon. The original concept was very weird. It wasn't about Inklings. It was supposed to be Mario characters, and then after that it was supposed to be about them. Instead of these characters going under ink to like grab ink, it was supposed to be it was supposed to be them going in toilets. I know it's very weird, but like sewer stuff basically. So you never know. It's interesting about concept art and like all these concepts they could have used, but they ditched them for one reason or another. That makes me wonder what happened to maybe for next Xbox they'll come out with new Diddy Kong Racing. Wait, why Xbox? Is it because isn't the company owned Banjo Microsoft now, or Rare Studio or something? I mean, I think that makes sense. Something like that. I mean, I don't really keep up with that altogether. You know what game you should play on I don't know if you like realistic racing games, but you know what game's actually good? You should try the new Forza. Because apparently Forza Horizon. Wait. Oh, you just get the base game on. On Game Pass, don't you? So what I was gonna say was, the DLC for that game apparently was amazing. The Lego DLC for Forza Horizon 4 or 5 or whatever. But I understand why they wouldn't give out DLC. That'd be a damn deal if they give out DLC for Game Pass games. I never actually looked into that, but I'm pretty sure they don't. But that would be crazy as hell if they did. That would be nuts, and you know it. You know that'd be nutty. Wait, is DLC free? Don't tell me the DLC's free for Game Pass users. That's enough for me to go grab an Xbox right now. That is crazy. Is that... Oh my god, what the hell? That's funny. Seriously? Are you... So you get the DLC with Game Pass games. Oh my god. Cause I talk about Game Pass all the time on my YouTube channel. You know that because I do tech news and gaming news. I never knew that. Holy smoke, that's a damn deal. $10 a month. Unlimited games. Xbox One, Xbox 360, and on top of that, you get new first-party titles on day one, and then to top that off, you also get DLC. That's crazy. I just hope that rumor is true that Game Pass would come to Switch, because Microsoft is actually having a good partnership with Nintendo. It probably will never happen. Like, there's still rumors floating around that Halo would come to Switch. I mean, you never know. But I don't know. It's hard to tell, really. It really is. Who knows what goes on behind the scenes? But Borderlands Handsome Collection. Oh yeah, that one. Some games you don't need the DLC because it already was with the base game. Like, they have collections, like Handsome Collection. They also have PlayStation. They have Horizon Zero Dawn Ultimate Edition. Oh, I need to play that game, Horizon Zero Dawn. But I don't have the copy, and I know where the copy is, but I can't get the copy. Like right now, it's out. It's out of my place. That's the game I definitely want you to watch me play stream. It would basically be my first impressions, honestly, because I played it like 8 months ago, but I only played like 40 minutes, so it'd be like a whole new thing. I gave up on it. I kid you not, I gave up on it. So it'd be my first initial impressions, basically. I think I talked about getting it and was excited to play it, but then I actually never ended up playing it. Same thing with Red Dead 2. I have a lot of open world games, but they're a very big time commitment. Very big time commitment. I shouldn't be even playing Borderlands, to be honest. I should definitely be playing something else, just because I already beat this like twice already. But it's, like I said, comfort food. Comfort food is always the best food. It's so true. It's just like go-to stuff. You don't think about it because you had it 100 times. And it's actually weird. I like trying new things, but I just want to play Borderlands. Isn't that weird? And that's probably why a lot of people aren't showing, because, well, this game's quite old, and also I am streaming on the wrong platform. Probably not the best to stream here. Let me see here. But what about Horizon Zero Dawn? I want to play that. So I probably wouldn't watch may get PS5 hoping it's backwards compatible. So would you still pick up PS5 if it wasn't backwards compatible? Is that the main reason? I know why PS4 wasn't backwards compatible, because of apparently the architecture was just too hard to code for and it wasn't worth their time. So that's why no games are. And that's why apparently the Xbox One gets games backwards compatible once in a while on the list. They can't just be, they don't just play natively like right away. You have to recode them. But I guess it's worth their time to recode them for the Xbox One. And apparently it's already proven that people do use it. I thought people wouldn't use backwards compatibility, but I guess not. I guess people still use it, which is actually funny. They're like the last company who does support. But you know what'd be really crazy though? You know this would be nutty as hell if they had the PlayStation 5 that comes out, and apparently that one rumor was real where it just played every PlayStation prior to the PS5. That would be a damn deal, even at $600. I wouldn't even be complaining at $600. I know, yes, for some people, $600 would be too expensive for the console, but if it played every PlayStation game ever made, that would be insane. You have one box that sits there and it plays everything. I remember that was actually a rumor back in the day. A lot of people were talking about the Wii and how the Wii was going to play every console, every past Nintendo console known to man. But I guess that was kind of true if you think about it, because they had the Virtual Console. So I guess they were talking about the eShop Virtual Console, or the Wii Shop Virtual Console. I want to catch up on some PS4 games, so if it's not, then it would be harder to sell. What do you actually want to play on PS4 anyway? In my opinion, I think right now PlayStation definitely has the better exclusives. And it's sad too, because I used to be a big Xbox fan. 360 was my favorite console last gen. I put the most time into 360. It was my favorite console. But then this generation they screwed up. They made it more about the multimedia aspect of the one. Their franchises are the same. They don't have any new ones. The last one that they had, I think, was Sea of Thieves, but that doesn't really speak to me. And that game was very dry at launch. They messed that game up. It was horrible. How far do I have to go? Okay, but I'm still gonna kill enemies just to waste time. I'm almost level 26 now anyway. But yeah. That's what really turned me off, the exclusives for the Xbox One. That's why I sold my one. And also I didn't like the menu. That's not really the whole reason. I can deal with bad menu, but for me it was very laggy and it was too cluttered. In terms of the software, the best system with like fluid software are definitely Switch and PlayStation. I don't know if they fixed the Xbox One's menus. There were just too many tiles. It was slow for me. It was always laggy. But the main reason I didn't like it was the exclusives. I mean, yes, third-party support can carry a system, but I don't know. I'm just glad I got a PlayStation now. But next generation is really going to be interesting. Horizon Zero Dawn, Gravity Rush 2. Isn't Gravity Rush on PlayStation Vita? Like the first one, I think? Maybe. Oh yeah, I played Bloodborne. Bloodborne is a freaking amazing game. It's actually hard. I would even say it's harder than the Dark Souls series, since I know it's by the same company, but it's definitely the harder one. I don't know about Sekiro's Shadows Die Twice, I think it's called, but I do know for a fact Bloodborne's harder than Dark Souls, because that game's more heavy action oriented. And the thing is about the Dark Souls series, at least with the Dark Souls series, it's more slower paced because you have a shield you can hunker down behind. But here you can't hunker down behind a shield. There's no shields in it. It's not really a spoiler. It's good to know this stuff before you go into a Bloodborne, because without knowing that, you may not actually even beat it. I know people who actually couldn't even beat it and had to give up on it, because that game can be a nightmare. And I understand why some people would never figure it out. I got to the final boss, I think, in that game, and then I couldn't beat the final boss. But I like the atmosphere in that game. Just note also, that game's very linear, like the Dark Souls series. But those games are always linear. But it's not about exploration. It's always about trying to learn patterns and enemies. That's what makes the Dark Souls series so good. You learn from your mistakes. And the thing is, though, you learn these different enemy patterns. And people like it, too, because it's very hard. And it's actually a fair skill challenge. It's not like cheap. Because there's some games that are hard, but they're cheap in their difficulty. They're not good in their difficulty. So it's actually quite nice that the Dark Souls or like the Bloodborne series gives you a really good amount of variety in terms of the actual the difficulty. It's fair difficulty, and it's rewarding and satisfying. That reminds me also, I wonder what's going to happen when the next Smash character comes out, because we have no idea what that is. And there's actually someone kept wanting because there's someone here that wants some weird stuff. I don't know what the main characters or one of the characters is from Dark Souls, but somebody wanted that in Borderlands, not Borderlands, Smash Brothers. But yeah, I'm gonna definitely hold on to my 40 for now. That next Direct's coming soon. January. Last year I know for a fact it was February, because they had a sale in January, and after Christmas sale in January. And all I know was one of the games for that was Mario Kart. It was a pretty good after Christmas sale. Or for the New Year sale. So I'm gonna wait for that, or wait for the Direct, because nothing speaks to me. Except for Luigi's Mansion, but I don't know. Better get to the mission. Okay, I'm going the wrong way. I'm done with the shooting. That's not good. Oh, you already watched 3 playthroughs of I didn't see that last part. You watched 3 playthroughs of Bloodborne. That's interesting. But those games, I can definitely say, are games you can spoil the freak out of, because it's about the experience. And even if you watch it, you have to play it for yourself, because you're not going to beat it even if you've seen the gameplay. There's no way. I'm not even going to bet $1 million. I would even bet $1 million right now. I'd bet my life you're not beating it in your first try when you see it, because you'd have to know the mechanics. So that game's okay to spoil. It's about the experience. Actually, same thing with Borderlands. It's about the experience. Because it's just fun shooting. Very fun. You don't even have to be, you don't even have to care about the story or even see spoilers. Who cares? This game doesn't, at least the third one doesn't really have a good story. The story in this one's poo. A lot of people agree with me, it's poo. They didn't really find that one good villain. And Handsome Jack was a good villain, but here it's poo. They have those sisters, whatever, I don't know what their names, whatever those sisters are in this game suck. They're obnoxious and annoying. I mean, I know they want to try something real, but they should have figured out a different villain. The villain sucks. Or whatever. Those characters are crap. Okay, I gotta go around through here. Am I going the right way still? Oh yeah, I'm going the right way. I think I have to find a ladder, maybe? That's why I love Breath of the Wild. Story doesn't matter, but living in the world is awesome. Oh yeah, it's about the experience. I like both, it depends. The last game I played with really amazing story definitely had to be I was gonna say Fire Emblem, but no, it was just okay. Not crap, but it was okay. The one that I was gonna say that really touched me so much was a Persona 5. My God. And it's funny, I'm not even a JRPG fan. I don't like JRPGs, but that game speaks to me in so many levels. The music is amazing. The actual gameplay is phenomenal. If you don't like turn-based games, that game might actually change your mind. Because I know traditional turn-based is a little outdated by now and stuff like that, but this one, I'm telling you, the mechanics on the actual turn-based RPG system is flat-out amazing. The only thing bad about that game is the fact that that game is a game that that you might need to take months off at a time, because that game's like 100+ hours long to do everything, or even to beat the main story if you just try to rush it. It's ridiculous. That might be one of the biggest games ever made. It's just so nutty. I'll probably be playing some turn-based games either on Twitch or YouTube or both. What kind of turn-based games? Some people get confused too by turn-based and strategy RPG like Fire Emblem. Even though that technically is turn-based because you're taking turns on a map, on a grid, it's not really considered turn-based. Traditional turn-based. Traditional turn-based would be like Pokemon, or like some of the old Final Fantasies, or like Persona 5, or like the best example now would be the Dragon Quest XI. If you play Dragon Quest XI on Switch or anywhere, then you know that's traditional turn-based. Where you have a party on screen, or you have one-on-one combat where you're taking turns and you have like different attacks and different spells, HP, magic, and all that jazz. That's what traditional turn-based is. I'm pretty knowledgeable about my game genres. I can't figure out how to get up here. Where am I going? I'm seriously stuck. I gotta get up there somehow. But see this? How do I get up there? Any idea? If you see anything on screen, please let me know. I want to continue. You're right. It's dumb-based strategy. You're funny. I know that genre is not for everybody. It definitely isn't. I can agree on that. It's not for everybody because tradition not turn-based. Strategy RPGs are very slow. I guess turn-based are slow too, but strategy RPGs are very slow. I can see how people wouldn't want to play like Fire Emblem, or like something Chronicles. I forgot the name of it, or like Fire Emblem Tactics, because they're very slow games. The ones that are actually very fast-paced that are similar are those RTS games, kind of like Age of Empires, or like StarCraft. My cousin got me on a StarCraft, and it's pretty good, but they haven't made a new StarCraft in a while. I know people are in bad touch with Blizzard because of the whole esport guy or whatever, and then they wanted to make a port of they wanted to make a new game of Diablo, but it was called Diablo Immortal for PC, for mobile. I don't know why you're mad, because you freaking know that Diablo 4 is coming. You know that I was just trying to get some extra cash, but some people saw it and was like, please let me know if you see like anything to jump on, or if you've seen this part before, please. I cannot remember for the life of me. Do I have to like, is there, oh no, I can't go around. This is it. Because if you look on the map, it's in its own area. I don't have like another path to take. I have to be taking the path I was on, so. But yeah, you know Diablo 4 was coming, in which it did come. They announced it this year at BlizzCon. You know it. Oh, turn-based. sorry. I'm so, because this text is kind of small on my screen. Very small. Sorry. Very small. Yeah. But it's funny talking about, okay, where do I go? Oh my god, this is stupid. But I was gonna say, it's very funny, some games don't really have a genre because some games are really weird. They're not really classified. I think now there's even a genre with people like calling looter shooter like this. This is a looter shooter like Destiny or Fallout. I think there's some other ones too, but those are the standout ones. Borderlands, Fallout, Destiny, looter shooters. It's actually funny. My sister got confused. She thought like for some reason she thought like Halo was a looter shooter, but it's not actually a looter shooter. That's the thing. Because you don't actually collect loot in that game. You just get different guns. And plus, you don't really have RPG elements like leveling or like a backpack. that makes me excited for the next Halo. That'd be stupid. I was gonna say the next Halo could make me excited enough to play to get the next Xbox, but I don't know if that'd be enough. Halo is opposite of looter shooter. It's a shooter. Yeah, it's a normal shooter. Or FPS. They like calling it FPS. Most people just call them FPS, first person shooter. And on the topic of that, I'm definitely a more bigger fan of first person than third. 100%. Because sometimes with third person games, it just feels weird to control the actual character. But with most first person shooters where you just see the gun on screen, you can't really mess it up, and it's always pretty fluid and pretty satisfying. But third, you never know what you're gonna get with. Like Gears is okay. I used to be the biggest Gears fan, believe it or not. If you knew me back in the 7th generation of gaming, back in the 360 days, I loved I loved my time with the Gears. I remember getting Gears 2 on day 1, and I was blown the hell away. Oh my god, those are some of my best memories, and I even played that with my friend. My favorite character in Gears of War is definitely Dizzy, the guy with the cowboy hat and the lazy eye. I love that guy like to death. I used to draw him all the time. I used to talk about him all the time. Every time we played Horde. My god, I need to really start playing online with people. Those are some of my favorite days. Back in 360, I played with so many people. I had so many random people. I would just come online and like just wait for them, and I would text them like, hey, you trying to play like Gears of War? Are you trying to play like Left 4 Dead 2 with me? Oh my god, I can definitely say no matter what. Actually, I said this before. I said Switch was actually right now my favorite system of all time, but it might actually be 360 just because my memories were freaking amazing. Not just the memories, the games. Like the first time I ever seen like games in HD was mind blowing. I know I said I didn't like it when people say like nostalgia takes over, but it's true though. I'll never get those experiences back because, well, I don't play online games the way I did before. I was very much more open to just talking to random ass strangers, and I think that's what helped me love the 360 and the games. And the first time I ever played a horde type mode in a video game with Gears 2. Oh my god, I just sit there for hours and hours and play with so many people. So amazing. That makes me want to play Gears 5 just to play horde mode. Please let me know where to go. I don't want to look up a guide. This is stupid. I'm serious. This is stupid. And yeah, I'm not going to apologize for my language. I'm just trying to... I want to feel natural, and that's... I cuss sometimes in my real life. I'm just going to say it. It's okay to cuss. It's not like I'm saying anything like too bad. I'm just saying like stupid or screw you or like something. Try climbing on the pile of logs maybe. Have you played this? And thanks for stopping out to the stream. I'm just talking about games. Because usually when I'm sitting in front of the camera, I like talking about my gaming experiences or like games because I love games. They're definitely one of my hobbies or one of my favorite passions in life. I love games. That's why I also talk about the gaming news on my channel. Thanks for helping me. And yes, I have played this. You can tell I played this before because I'm on my third playthrough. If you played Borderlands, then you'll know exactly. Nope, you can't jump on the log. It's like blocked off. There's like a wall, a hidden wall. Definitely cannot do that. I might look up a guide. Find a key fragment. I know I have to go here because if you look on the map, I'll show you the map. You have to get over here, and it's the only path you can take. So there's something I'm missing. There's definitely something I'm missing. What the hell? What is this? This is so dumb. And the fact there's no ladder. There's usually a ladder somewhere. And you think you'd be able to jump over here. That's so dumb. Why make it so hard on the player? I guarantee you, way back in the day, half the people who bought games for their kids or rented them from the Blockbuster couldn't even beat the game. Let's be honest. They could not beat the game for the love of them. I remember when Nintendo had their Nintendo hotline. I don't even know how many people actually called the Nintendo hotline for help, but I suppose people had to. There's no way in hell you're beating some of the game without a hotline, like the old Zelda or like a lot of the RPG. You're not. You're freaking not. You'd be screwed if you didn't have internet connection or some way to ask somebody for help. That's sad, but the truth. How many games would you waste $60 on or your money on, even use? Like, well, can't beat the game because there's a part where it's not explained right. That happens so often in so many video games. I like games when they're straightforward. They're still hard, but they're straightforward. None of this looking around. Because sometimes you look up guides, too, and the guides aren't really, like, clear. I don't know what game I was playing, but there was a game I was playing, and, like, I looked up a guide, and the guide was a freaking disaster. I know one game that's a disaster, actually, thinking about that. The game that's actually a disaster to me was definitely Earthbound. The character Ness from Nintendo, back on the Super Nintendo. Ness, Super Nintendo, but yeah, that game's a nightmare. Because you need a guide to beat that thing. That thing's ridiculous. You gotta get certain items to progress in the game, and like they're hidden, and it's a bunch of bullcrap. It really is. And the guide is very confusing, because you have to look around for so long. I might look up a guide, I apologize. I'm gonna need a guide. I'm definitely gonna need a guide. I probably look like a fool right now. I look like a fool. I'm gonna have to pause the game. I apologize, guys. There's literally nothing I can do about this because it doesn't explain it right, and I can't remember because I beat this game like 3 or 4 months ago, so it's been a while. I cannot progress right now. Oh my god, so stupid. Okay, that's it. I'm gonna look up a guide. I apologize. I have no choice. I can't sit here all day. You don't want to watch me fail like this. It's okay to admit that you can't figure it out, but I can't figure it out. Find key fragment. Going rogue. Okay, that's it. I apologize. I'm gonna have to go to YouTube and type in going rogue. So let's see what we're supposed to be doing here. Going rogue. Find key fragment. Okay, I'm gonna look for find key fragment. Fragment. I just need to find out where this stupid ladder is. Because this freaking game doesn't want to tell me anything. Ah, so annoying. I know you guys been here, you've been like this before in a game, where it's not clear. That reminds me of a, oh my god. I don't know what's going on with the internet. But I was going to say, that reminds me of Simon's Quest back on NES, that Castlevania game. That game was stupid, because you had to crouch in a very specific spot to get a tornado to hit you. I still remember that. That's bull crap. Okay, that's bullshit, actually, not bullcrap. I'm gonna say the real word, whatever. We're all adults here, but that's bullshit. Developers trying to screw over their customers by trying to make something that you can't even figure out. There's no way, and like, someone should make a video, which they probably did, like the hardest things in video games, like to advance in a video game, because there's some shitty stuff. Okay, let's see here. I'm gonna turn down the quality. Is he in my area? Oh my god, that's the problem too. Trying to search around these guides and these tutorials, trying to find the exact area, because a lot of these missions are just so long. So crappy. Okay, I've already beat that thing. Let's see here. And the internet's going slow today. I don't know why. I have good internet. Well, I am on 1080p. I should probably turn it down. But if I turn it down too low, I won't be able to find the area that I won't be able to see the video and get too grainy. I'll bump it down to 720. Okay, it's loading very fast now. But I'm probably streaming, and it's probably not good to stream and watch the 1080p video. Okay, it's in the same area I'm in. So we can finally see where it's supposed to go. I know for a fact that this game does glitch out a lot on me. And I had to restart it, so okay, there's supposed to be an elevator. Let me go back to the game. There's supposed to be an elevator. There's supposed to be a elevator somewhere. It might have glitched. I kid you not. This game always glitches on me. In terms of the worst Borderlands, in terms of like glitches and performance issues, this one hands down has the worst performance and issues. Wait, named Rabble Luigi has a video about hardest, dumbest areas to get through. Very specifically, oh, actually, you should link that. You should please link that. Cause I can't screen cap that right now. You should link that. If you link it to me, I'll be able to save it for later. I want to watch that. Thank you very much. Seriously, thank you. I want to watch that because there's some stupid stuff in games like that Castlevania, I think 2 or Simon's Quest, whatever it's called. It's crap. That's crap. And that's not even fair to the player. You can't say it's fair because you'd never figure it out in a million years. Not even Einstein would figure it out. You can't know this, and then you have to wait for a tornado. That's just so dumb. But please link the video, or I can try going to the channel. Actually, I gotta find this ladder. Either way, I gotta find this ladder. Rabbit Luigi. Let me see here. I actually want to look. I'm gonna watch that when I like later on tonight when I'm not doing anything. I know you're busy, but you probably can't link it. I'm trying to type in like dumbest areas. I do want to watch that. Okay, I can't find anything. That's okay. That's okay. I'm wasting time. That's okay. But now all I gotta do is find this ladder. I gotta find this ladder. Sorry, not ladder. This elevator, because there's supposed to be an elevator. I might have to close the game. The game's glitched out. What area is he in? He's in my area, I know, but I don't know exactly where this. Okay, there's a wall. I think it's supposed to be here. I think. Maybe across, maybe, but there's supposed to be an elevator I'm taking. Definitely supposed to be an elevator. I'm resetting the game regardless. Even if I find the area, I might as well reset it now, just so I don't have to worry about it later. So I'm gonna go ahead and reset. It'll make it easier for me. Then it might load back in. So I'm gonna reset, go back to continue, and go to characters, and then reset. Resetting is the best option. Even if I can't find the area right away, it'll still ease my mind that I reset just to find this area. I just hate the loading times are kind of long in this game too. This game definitely has some of the longest loading times I've seen in a game in a while. And you would think at this point in time it would be in a situation where games don't have loading times, but this game has bad loading times. They're not too long, but they're still long enough that kind of annoying. Where'd it put me? Oh, are you kidding me? I have to go all the way around. And now the game's lagging. You seen that? It just froze for a second for the menu. Okay, I'm not too far. I'll go back. Okay, whatever. Stupid game. Not telling me where to go. Oh, I get a lot of XP by killing these guys though. But I better advance in the story. Cause I don't want to be too far. Cause I'm trying to actually get to my next playthrough, or at least like get pretty far. Okay, I'm back in the same area. There should be an elevator somewhere here. I kid you not. There's an elevator. At least from that video, there's an elevator. Okay, let's see where the elevator is. Yep. It didn't load in. Holy crap, look what I'm telling you. Did you see that? Did you not see that? It didn't load in. This is the third time since I've been streaming this game. There's been areas that either don't trigger or don't load in. This game has issues. I wonder if I'm actually on the latest update of this game. I think I am. Isn't that shitty? Look at that. Right there. That's okay. That's so dumb. That is shitty. Wow. Can you believe this? I really want to make a rant video on YouTube about how this game has bad performance issues and glitches. That's crap. What a load of crap. This game is boiling me. Because I don't remember Borderlands 2 ever having one single issue where like a main mission just would not flat out load. That sucks. Who are we looking for? One of these little pods right here remind me of avocados. For some reason, those remind me of avocados.
Aurelia promised me 2 planets and enough cash to build a water slide.
I have no idea why.
Always talked about. It's happening, Clay. It's happening. Proud of you, man. You did.
Hey, wow, you know what I realized when I'm talking and people are here and whatnot? I realized time goes by super fast. I didn't look at the time already. It's like,
About that, Clay.
it's already like 3:30.
Family now. And the new shine.
Oh, Hershey's Kisses. Yeah, I didn't think of that. I'm just thinking about what's on my mind. And the first thing that comes to me was avocados. I'll be right back. I'm not really going like I'm only going like two feet away. But there you go. Okay, I gotta kill this. Ooh, look at that guy. This guy scared me before. He looks very terrifying. It's actually funny they don't consider these bosses, but they're technically bosses. They're like mini bosses. They're just not a main boss because they don't have a big health bar at the top of the screen. But I guess he's very easy to kill, so technically he's not really a boss, you know, because look how much damage I'm doing. Where'd he go? I want to know where this guy keeps going. Okay. Oh, he went behind the logs. Dang it.
Committees worked together for years. Sad to say goodbye, but even if they were family. Well, you see the Franklin?
I'm right back. I just wanted to make sure that was on, but what do you say? I put a link to a video. Oh, I don't see that. I actually don't see where that is, but I'm gonna see if I can check that out later for that video. Oh, I have to use this. Wait, I think I have to use this gun.
As I knew you would, Vault Hunter. After all this is done, you should join the road. We can use someone like you.
Okay, this must be the gun I have to use.
I should tell you, Aurelia offered me a small fortune to turn against Wainwright, y'all. But I didn't take it. Montgomery Jacobs was the closest thing to a father I had. Those Calypso twins murdered.
Can you still hear me just fine, or what? What I was also going to say was, I think this is the first time actually on my channel I actually streamed Borderlands. I don't think I ever streamed it prior to this.
Vault Hunter, I am told you have recovered another vault key fragment. Please come see me on Sanctuary.
Can you hear me just fine? Let me know if you can hear me just fine. Okay, that's good. That's good. There's no background noise. Okay. Because I have a fan going. I'm not going to lie. I have a fan going because it's kind of hot in here with all the equipment going. I have a lot of equipment going on. A lot of equipment. And everything starts building up. And you definitely don't want to stream when you're uncomfortable. So I have the fan on. Because sometimes in streams too, you can tell that they have a fan on and it's kind of loud. But I understand why you need a fan on, even in the wintertime. Because, like I said, it gets very hot. You know what's weird about my wintertime, like right now? It's not even been that cold. Like, there hasn't been like a lot of days. Like, if I check the temperature right now, it's like in like the 40s. And the other day it was in the 50s. Actually, Christmas was really bizarre. It was like 65 degrees outside during Christmas Day. I was like, what the heck? That proves global warming is real. And you cannot deny that. So my sister was talking to me and she was like, apparently we're all gonna die in 2050. Because apparently that's when global warming is gonna be too much for us to handle. I'm not gonna deny global warming is not real, because it's definitely real. It's kind of like those people who say, well, the Earth's flat. I still hate those people. And there was actually a guy who tried to build a rocket ship to try to prove it. He wanted to take his own rocket ship that he built and prove that the Earth was not round. That's stupid. It's already proven, dude. I think they're just trying to make headlines. Like, you know how celebrities do stupid stuff just to try to get in the news to get like popular or famous. I don't really blame them for trying to get popular, especially if they live a life where like they want to be famous or they don't want to be a nobody. Because let's face it, most people are a nobody. If you're not famous, you're a nobody. Let's be honest. No matter how much money you have, no matter how many people like you, you're pretty much a nobody unless you're in the public eye. If you're not in the public eye, then you're a nobody. It's sad, but it's true though. But yeah, I hate those people like, the Earth's flat. The Earth is not flat. Those flat people, get out of here. But like I said, apparently we're supposed to be gone in 2050, and yeah, I don't know about that. That'd be kind of terrifying. I don't know if I necessarily believe 2050, because here's the thing. Here's the thing also. A lot of people always say, oh, the Earth's gonna end this day. Like, I remember back in 2012, you guys remember when 2012 was beginning? 2012 was supposed to be the year the Earth ended. Like, I remember, oh yeah, December like 24th or 22nd, Doomsday's coming. I don't believe it. I don't believe in Doomsday. I believe that the Earth will go, though, eventually, no matter what. It is actually true, because we are destroying the planet. And second of all, if you didn't know this, the sun's the one that's gonna explode. Because it has actually a star, and stars do explode, I think, when they die. And since the sun won't last forever, when it goes, the Earth's gonna have to go, because it's gonna burn up. But I think we'll probably destroy the planet before the sun explodes the planet. But in our lifetime, that's not gonna be an issue, because the sun's not supposed to go for another like billion years or something. I'm actually surprised as many asteroids come to Earth. There's not been one asteroid that's actually destroyed Earth yet. I know we have like our atmosphere destroys the rocks when they come by, but it's still surprising. You would think at least one would do some massive damage. Okay, that's good. I really need the fan. I can't do much about that because it's hot in here. As long as you can hear me fairly good, I'll try talking a little bit louder. Oh, he's trying to destroy me. But, yeah. I was talking about asteroids, and that reminds me, you guys remember a couple months ago there was an asteroid scare? That asteroid almost came so close to Earth. That's crazy. I've always thought about this. What's like the scariest way to go out if you had to go out? Like right now you had to pick a way to go out. How would you want to go out? Like right now, like die? Or like if someone gave you some uncomfortable ways to die, what way would you want to go out? I think going out on an asteroid honestly wouldn't even be that terrifying, because you'd be unexpected. You wouldn't know it. That's the thing. You wouldn't know that it's coming. It's not like if you had cancer or something, you already know it's coming, so it's terrifying. But here it's not terrifying because you don't know. I'm just sitting here streaming, and then an asteroid blows up my house. You know what I mean? I think it'd be okay, but that's the way I was gonna go out. Having someone like point a gun at me would be actually pretty terrifying, or like being chained and like whatchamacallit, being like harassed or like whatever. Yeah, I would prefer something to instantly kill me. Yeah, I agree. I mean, a gun wouldn't be too bad because it'd be to your face, but just the fact that you know it's there, it could terrify you. But something that's unexpected, basically, is what I'm saying. Well, this guy's not moving. It glitched. You see that? He wasn't moving for a while. Very weird. Okay, better use my mech. I keep forgetting to use the mech ever since I keep talking, because the shooting's pretty fun. But yeah, that's just interesting. But yeah, I can't believe that someone just walking down the street and then an asteroid comes. That would be scary. No, I guess you wouldn't know it, like I said, so it wouldn't be scary. If something ever happened like that, to be honest, I'd rather it just kill me right out instead of me being hospitalized. Because for the longest time, me being in the hospital would actually terrify the crap out of me. I can't do good in hospital situations. It would scare me to death. I'd rather just be in a situation where the asteroid just knocks me out completely and just cleans me clear. That's why I've always been scared if like I've gotten a car accident or something, or like I'm walking down the street. Because I walk down the street sometimes, and it would scare me if I just know that some. I know it sounds really bad to say that I'd rather have something just take me out completely, but I don't want to be in a situation where I'm like paralyzed or something like that. I might as well just call it a good day for my life. I know it's shitty. That's very sad to say, and that's not good wishful thinking. That's very closed-minded or stupid-minded, but it is what it is. I'd be like, shoot me in the head, not the stomach, please, not the stomach. Yeah. Yeah, I feel you on that though. I feel you. That makes more sense too, because then your chances of surviving are going to be less. And on the stomach, I feel like, depending on where you shoot, it might be more. It might be bad. I see your point. When I had my motorcycle accident, the hospital was scarier than actual being hurt. Yeah, it's terrifying. Especially if you get, like, what do you call it, like, amnesia or whatever, where you wake up and you don't remember anything. It's screwed up. Especially if you have nobody either. Like, nobody immediately to right by, like your friends or family, wake up, you're all, like, confused and dazed, and you're like, where am I? Seriously, where am I? You just wake up and you see like hospital people, but you don't know, and then you ask a lot of questions. Yeah, it must screw you up for a long time. That would definitely traumatize me. Okay, probably not for the rest of my life, but at least for like the next year or so, or at least the next couple of months for sure. Definitely. Because that's gotta be terrifying. Very terrifying. I would not like that experience at all. And now that I'm playing and talking, I realize this may be a better idea than doing IRL, because all I got to do is sit, play the game, and talk. But when I'm sitting in front of a camera, if I run out of ideas, I have nothing to fall back on or whatever. Or it's just easy for me to think of stuff. That's why I'm trying to find a list of like current topics or like tech topics I can talk about on camera when I do IRL, or like vlogs for live streams. Okay, here we go. So, any plans? Okay, I'm gonna not talk about that actually. I'm gonna try to kill these enemies though. So I was watching a lot of Borderlands 3 streams today, and I met some pretty interesting people watching Borderlands 3. I started watching it, I don't know why. I actually met a really cool person that was actually had some Borderlands memorabilia. Every time someone followed the channel, they would show the memorabilia, and all they had for the memorabilia was Claptrap. And it was actually, it looked pretty legit though. It looked like pretty real. It wasn't like one of those cardboard cutouts. Because I remember, I don't know where, but I remember they had a cardboard cutout for a Claptrap, and you can build him like kind of like you build those Labos. By the way, whatever happened to the Labos? Any idea? Yeah, any idea what happened to the Labos? The Labo kits? I know for a fact in my area they were like down to like $15. They tanked hard. I have no desire to do it because I can't. I'm not the most creative person. I'm not even creative at all. Let's be honest. I suck. At least in terms of like drawing or building. I can't do that kind of stuff. Stuff with my hands, basically. Okay, I'm going back. Let me see here. Okay, it's like the area right here. I'm so surprised they let you keep that gun. The gun that was for the mission. Okay. But yeah, now I'm actually excited also to get PSN. I might get PSN just to talk to, play with people, random people. Because my friends don't have this console. They don't have any, one of the more like traditional hardcore like regular consoles. They have Switches, and you can't really do much with Switch. I mean, you can play with random people like Mario Kart and stuff, but you can't talk to people, and yeah, I wouldn't really want to do that. Okay. Before I get to the mission, I'm trying to grind some XP, and it's just fun shooting. That's the spirit of Borderlands. Oh yeah, by the way, actually, I might stream this. Don't know if I want to. I think if it's still a good program, but since I have Apple Arcade now, I'm actually wanting to play. I was gonna say Dicey Dungeons, but that's a totally different roguelike game, which I've never played or never know anything about. I just know it's a dice game. But no, I want to play Exit the Gungeon. I have a chance to play Exit the Gungeon, and apparently the crazy thing about that game is, since it's on Apple Arcade, you can actually play with a controller. And I know for a fact that game's gonna be hard with touchscreen. And I'm actually amazing at Enter the Gungeon. I just don't have the reason to stream it. Right now I can't stream it anyway since I lost my cap card. But yeah, I'm amazing. You can see my gameplay on Enter the Gungeon. I'm not a flawless player. I don't know who is a flawless player, but I'm still amazing. I can beat the whole entire game. No problems, nothing asked. I'm amazing. I love that game. I even know like all the little like secrets and like all the little mechanics that a lot of people wouldn't even know about. You'd have to learn. So if you, so basically what I'm saying is, if you ever want to play Enter the Gungeon, I'm like the go-to person. I know what items are good, like what guns you should use, and what guns are. I just know everything, like all the secrets too, and how to optimize your gameplay. Okay, I'm still going in the right direction. The one thing I will say is though, I don't know if you can see it on screen, but the melee combat in this game sucks. It's downright terrible. It's not satisfying. It's not like it doesn't do enough damage, just flat out not satisfying. But then again, this game's a shooting game, not a melee combat game. So it's understandable. The primary focus is shooting, and shooting in this game is very satisfying. Depending on the gun, but in general it's satisfying. Wait, I'm supposed to go to another planet? Oh, go to Sanctuary. I didn't know that. If I knew that, I would already been out of here. I wasn't reading the thing. Okay. I'm gonna try to buy some stuff for my... Come on, travel! I hate this. It does this all the time to me. Where I press fast travel and it's not fast traveling. Son of a crap. But yeah, talking about other stuff too, I was actually watching somebody eat pizza yesterday. I think I already talked about this on Twitter, but I was watching somebody... What happened? Why did it do that? Did I like lose connection? That's weird. Am I still here? That's very weird, but I was watching some dude eat pizza on YouTube. At like 1 in the morning, I was bored. I don't have a hard time sleeping, I just like staying up late. It's always been my thing. But yes, I was up at like 1 a.m. bored, so I was watching a guy eat pizza. I was going to link the video on Twitter, but I decided not to. But he was really comparing Totino's Pizza or whatever versus Tony's Pizza. I really wanted to link the pizza, the video, but I thought it'd be kind of like weird, so I didn't link it. I was watching a guy compare them, and it's actually funny. One guy in the video, his father said that the Totino's Pizza was a crappy one, but then his father, I gotta go to the Sanctuary, and then he said he actually likes his father likes I think Tony's Pizza, but then he likes the Tostitos Pizza, and I think the Totino's, sorry, I'm getting the name confused. The Totino one, I think, is the cheaper one, and then Tony's one is a little bit more expensive. And I think he said, the kid said he liked Tostino's Pizza, the cheaper one, and then his father said he likes the Tony's Pizza because it actually tastes like real pizza, or at least a little bit better. And apparently the Tony's Pizza is more expensive than the Totino's Pizza. Totinos, whatever, I don't even know the names. Like, give me a break, okay? The name, those names, seriously. I remember though, I did used to eat those as a kid though. Like real talk. I'm gonna read the chat. Come on, fast travel. Is it glitched again? Are you shitting me? Is it glitched? I don't want to view my profile. I want to go to Sanctuary. Why can't I fast travel to Sanctuary? You're still there. No asteroid yet. Okay, that's okay. Yeah, it's probably not. The likelihood of an asteroid coming though is very low though. So why can I not fast travel? See, there you go. I kid you not. The fast traveling is busted in this game. You keep pressing X and the circle keeps going around the X button, but then it won't load into the thing. That's something they need to address. Real bad. You see me, I'm not like not know how to do it. It's like it's really busted. It does that every single time. But yeah, I was watching some dude eat pizza. It was just interesting. I was bored. I don't know why. Oh yeah, because I think somebody I was talking to, we were talking about pizza, and then I think it was my sister or something about pizza, and then I decided to check out pizza stuff online, and then it turned out I was watching a guy review pizza. Is it? Do you think it's normal? I'll wait until this cutscene's over or whatever. So do you think it's normal that people actually eat like frozen pizzas on the actual pizza box? Is that a thing? Because I feel like that's actually kind of normal. I mean, I could be in the minority though, because I used to do that too when I ate pizzas. I would never put it on like a pizza tray. Like I would take it out of the oven with like the thing you take it out of the oven with, but then I would put it on the pizza box. But I think I might be in the minority. I know that's kind of gross too. You shouldn't put it on the pizza box. But in the video, he had it on the pizza box too, and I was like, I wonder if more people do that, or is it just me? Cause I used to do that. But yeah, I don't eat frozen pizza ever. It just doesn't make sense to me anymore. So I'm trying to be careful. And second of all, I mean, if you eat it once in a while, it won't like destroy you, but you still have to think. And besides, it tastes like cardboard. Why do you want to eat something that tastes like cardboard? Am I right? Okay, gotta go upstairs. Is it in here? There's Claptrap. I haven't seen Claptrap in a while. I used to think it was very weird, but then when I felt lazy, I would put it on the box, but I'd rip open the box and put it Put it on that side, not the actual outside. Oh yeah, I've never done that though, that's the thing. I used to eat it like on the actual box, like the guy in the video. Because it's so easy to put it on the box. You don't think about it. And plus when you eat that kind of stuff too, you don't really care because like it's like junk food, or it's like food you don't care about the quality of it. It's like it's bad anyway. It's like it doesn't taste good anyway, so I might as well just put it there. The one thing I've never done with pizza though, I'm not really a person that eats pizza like a burrito. I don't roll it up and then just eat it like that. I've always ate it in pieces. I've probably done it once or twice in my life, but in general, I'm not one of those people. But I remember in school, a lot of kids used to eat the pizza rolled up like a burrito. That reminds me, there's some disgusting stuff in school. Like you'd see kids putting ketchup on their pizza, putting like chips on their pizza, or like putting the one that was very popular at least when I was growing up was in school was putting ranch dressing all over the pizza. That was like so common. And apparently I asked my friend about that. I'm like, yeah, I remember that. That was so common. I don't know if it was just my area I grew up with, or is that a common thing everywhere? But during the early 2000s, mid 2000s, like a lot of kids put, especially ranch dressing on the pizza. I don't know why. How did that even become a thing where you put ranch dressing on the pizza? And this map sucks still, very, very bad. Okay. And you can't zoom in either. Oh no, you can zoom in. Never mind, you can zoom in. It's still bad map design. Okay, I gotta go around here, and then there should be an area where I can go upstairs. Yep, here we go. I guess it's not too hard to navigate, but it's still an inconvenience. You can't find it right off the bat, you know. You didn't see my other message. The game is Exit the Gungeon for Apple Arcade. Yeah, I talked about that already, like 2 seconds ago. Not 2 seconds ago, but I talked about it like a little while back. I have access to that game now.
This bores me, as most things do.
What is this? Come on, let me use it. Oh, you have to wait. I have a skill point now for my build. Let's check it out. Okay. Don't like shield up reputation. I really need to look up like different builds on YouTube. I remember I played Borderlands 2 and I was so addicted. I looked up builds. There's no wrong or right way to play, but you can definitely maximize some stuff. But I don't really want necessarily a build that's going to be OP either, because after a while the game gets very easy and boring. When you need some challenge. I don't mind going down every once in a while either. What is this? Okay, I'll definitely increase the grenade capacity, I guess. It's not probably useful, but I don't really have anything else to put the Iron Bear. I mean, put the skill point in right now. Oh, I meant to say Exit the Gungeon. Yeah, Exit the Gungeon. I might have said Enter. I don't remember. I'm not gonna even argue because I don't know. I'm talking a lot about stuff, so it'd be hard for me to know if I said Exit or Enter. But I meant Exit. Yeah, you're right. I'll wait till the girl stops talking to talk. But yeah, whenever you get around to streaming, please let me know. I mean, I'll know anyway, because I'll get notifications. But I'm actually excited for you to get back to streaming. Because, yeah. And now that I'm actually I'll wait until this cutscene's over. And now that I'm actually streaming a lot, I realized one thing too. Since since my situation, I'm really in a bad mental state. I watch a lot of streams now, like more than ever. And one thing I actually realized too is, when I'm in streams now, I try to make it the biggest habit ever to actually talk to the streamer, even if it's like boring or I don't really have anything to say. I try to go out of my way to talk to people, because I know how lonely and how boring it can be with literally nobody talking. But sometimes you're not funny, or like sometimes the gameplay, like this game, it's really hard to comment on this game. What are you really gonna comment on? But I guess that's why you need people to like change the topic. You need to talk about other stuff, like how their day's doing, or just bring up topics or gaming and stuff. Because You can't just say, oh yeah, I see that gun in the screen, you're shooting stuff. Like, this game's not, you can't really make a conversation too much about the actual on-screen gameplay. I guess you can ask them about their past experiences of the franchise or something, trying to figure out what to actually talk about when the streamer's kind of boring, or the game they're playing is not fun, or not, like, necessarily, like, maybe not fun, because obviously if you clicked on their stream, you like that game, but you know what I mean. Thanks, I'm excited to get back to, yeah. And I'm going to keep streaming, because I need to. I honestly just wish you would get more people in there, because it is very fun. I try to make sure I try to keep it like active and alive and stuff. Okay, let me see here where I'm supposed to be going. The next stream I might switch games for sure. I don't want to stream this again. I might stream. I have a lot to stream. I have plenty on my PlayStation. Maybe not like a lot, but I have enough I can switch like 2 or 3 games. That should be good. Like I said before, this is just good comfort food. So where am I going? Why did it say fast travel to the sanctuary? Wait, no, that's not right. Oh, that's weird. I'm going back in the sanctuary. Well, what kind of game is that? Can you tell me? I still want to play that other game. That's like a. Actually, I saw an advertisement. I don't know why I'm getting advertisements for Apple Arcade all of a sudden. But there's a game like Breath of the Wild that's on Apple Arcade. Something with an E. I forgot what it's called, but they did an advertisement. It looks fantastic, and apparently it's like an 8.5, 8.9 out of 10. I never understood why people always crap on developers who make games that are similar to one another. Who cares? Because they're not the same exact game. And if you don't like it, don't play it. I probably have to take like a 5-minute bathroom break. Hopefully you're still here in 5 minutes. Because it keeps me talking, it keeps me active in chat and things like that. And plus, if someone pops in here, they'll see someone talking, which is good. I really want... Actually, I want to talk about something when I get back, but I'll talk about it after I get back, which is actually something I actually stumbled onto, which is actually funny. I'll be right back. Give me 5 minutes, because I really have to go to the bathroom, like, so bad. I can't hold it in. I'll be right back. I'll read your message in a second, but I'm gonna head out. I don't have a BRB screen, so if somebody comes in here... I'll do this real quick, actually. I'll be right back. I'm gonna get some liquid in my system. I'm gonna grab some water. I'm gonna go to the bathroom, and then I'll be back in like 5 to 10 minutes. So just stay put. Okay, I'm back. I'm back from getting everything. I told you I was gonna get some water and then go to the bathroom, so I'll be ready for a while. But what I was gonna say was I saw this platform on the internet. I don't 100% know the name because it's been like a week now, but I was looking around just because I always look around the internet, and I saw this platform called like Madu or something with an M, right? And basically it's a streaming platform. I don't know how popular it is. It's a streaming platform, and the only thing you're allowed to stream on that streaming platform is mobile games, correct? And the thing is with this service, I can't tell you the name. Like I said, I don't remember the name. But the thing is that's crazy about it is the fact that everybody on there apparently had no face cam. But the crazy part is nobody had a face cam, and nobody actually also had their voice. A lot of these people weren't even talking. And you know what's crazy? They had like thousands of viewers. They had like this one dude had like 10,000 viewers. I kid you not. For me personally, I don't know why I would want to watch a live stream with just gameplay. I mean, I'm not going to judge those people. Everyone's into different stuff. But for me, I'd rather just watch a YouTube video. When I watch streams, I want interaction with people. I don't want to sit there just watching a freaking game. Because if I'm going to do that, I would rather just play the game, if that makes sense. But at least with a stream, you're not just watching a game. You're watching somebody play it. You're interacting with them and things like that. It just blows my mind. It just blows my mind how those people are getting like a lot of viewers. Talk to Wainwright. So where is this? Different planet? Eden 6? Is that what the mission is? Well, I guess so. Okay, I can read your messages. I didn't see your messages either. Let me see here. Haven't played it. Supposed to be pretty good. Ported from PC 2D action RPG, huh? That Bastion game? Actually, that game sounds super familiar. Okay. Yeah, you might not have heard what I was talking about, but... yeah, it's very interesting. I don't think the platform is probably that popular. I don't know if... I mean, I could be wrong, but I saw people streaming. I definitely saw people streaming on that platform. I don't think I'm supposed to be here, you know? That isn't, this planet doesn't seem right. Definitely, this planet definitely doesn't seem right. I'm going back to Sanctuary. Okay, let me go back to Sanctuary, please. Come on, fast travel. Oh my god, it's gonna do this to me again? Are you kidding me? Come on, load in Sanctuary, please. Please load in Sanctuary. Yeah, it's not gonna load in Sanctuary for me. Holy smokes. There we go. That's very interesting. It did not load in Sanctuary. I can't stop laughing also because I'm singing the Zelda theme song, and every time I sing the Zelda theme song, it always makes me happy. Cold as... so where is this then? I'm probably gonna have to cold as the gray. I'm gonna check this mission out though. Cold as the grave. Borderlands 3. Make sure this video's at 480 at the low quality, so I can actually see it. Oh, and now I have to wait for the ad. I apologize if anyone's walking in. Trying to find this mission for Borderlands 3. Okay, it looks like it's in that Eden place. So I was going the right direction. Okay, that's fine. Oh, actually, there is something else I want to do here before I leave. Now that reminds me. I actually want to go to Marcus and see if he has anything to sell. Like, or if I can buy anything with my points. Let's see if I can drop some stuff off.
I've got bullets with your name on them. Well, hey, that came out wrong.
6. Only worth $1. I don't think I have anything to sell, but let's go ahead and see if I can use anything. Okay, I have 17,000. Backpack storage would be great, actually. Oh, that's a lot of money, though. Damn, that's a lot of money. And then I need something for 7,000.
One of the best SDUs money can buy. So get to buying it.
Grenade, permanent increase amount of grenades. Trying to make a good decision on which SDU. Super duper useful. I still remember that.
Carry more with an SDU.
I don't even know where my bank is. I don't even know where my bank is to begin with. Assault rifle SDU. Too freaking high. Oh my god, I'm only 18,000 away from buying both of those. Wait, didn't I buy them for assault rifles? Oh yeah, I'm very low on assault rifle ammo. I'm gonna try to sell something immediately. Yeah, that's bad. Let's see here. That's bad. I thought I'm selling some stuff in my backpack. Why am I at 4,000? What the heck? I thought I was at 17,000. I swear I was at 17,000. I want to see if I can go back to the video. I swear I was at 17,000. That's weird. Yeah, what the hell happened? I was at 17,000. I just checked back on the VOD. What the hell? That's weird. Why am I at 17,000? I was at 17. I didn't buy anything. I sold some stuff. How would I go down to 14? Yeah, how the hell would I go down to 14? This game's a piece of crap. That's dumb. That's some bull crap. How did I go down? You're kidding me, right? How would I even remotely go down from 17,000 to 14,000? That's dumb. That is 100% dumb. You're kidding me, right? That's dumb. That's so dumb. I have to sell a whole bunch of shit just to get back up to my 17,000. Good thing I checked. I thought I was hallucinating, but no, I'm not hallucinating. That's really, I had 17,000. Now it dropped me down to 15. Why would it drop me down to 15? I didn't spend any money. Ridiculous. Trying to see. Oh, equipped? I have 3 guns equipped. What level am I? Let me go check if I have anything. Let me check if I have anything, any better guns. I have an empty slot. Level 26? What does that even look like? Oh, it shoots like a pea shooter. Very interesting. Still mad about that, losing that 17,000 though. I'm gonna go ahead and try to sell some more stuff. Shotgun. I don't think I need a shotgun. And then, well, I guess I'll never get back to that. I'll just save my money until, the next time I try to return or something. That's still weird I lost all my money. Please let me fast travel, not this crap again. I want to fast travel. Not the Sanctuary. Oh yeah, right, Sanctuary. I gotta go to the next planet. Back to Eden 6. Okay, here we go. Just got back. Don't need to catch up though. Oh, you probably heard what I was talking about though. I talked about a whole bunch of stuff while you were gone. Yes, I talked a whole bunch of stuff while you were gone. So I guess that's good news. Did you go to the restroom? Did you eat or something like that? Probably not too exciting stuff, huh? I just love it how this game loads the textures up very slowly. It can't handle the system. It's not that big a deal. Because it's not like the textures don't load in at all or anything. Or they have texture popping. Texture popping would be crap. I mean, it kind of does have texture popping when you first load like areas or load the game up with your gun. But after that they load in, but at least they don't go in and out or something. So it's not, the performance is not that bad. Restroom, talk to wife, pet cats, make some coffee. Yeah, I understand. You can't really sit in one area for like 5 or 6 hours without at least getting up once. I don't know how those people don't do it. I don't actually respect. Well, actually, it's just very interesting either way. Those people just never get up. I couldn't do it. I have to get up at least like every hour, every like hour and a half or something. I can't sit in the same chair. Especially when you're in a room just confined, it feels like you have to get up. You have to get up. What are these bandits running around? Are these NPCs? I've been in this area so many times. This definitely has to be the biggest planet in the game by far. You spend so much of the game in this area compared to like other areas of the game. How far do I have to go? Oh boy, I have to go up. I have to go up. And I have no vehicle, which makes the whole situation worse. Not having a vehicle is very painful in this game. It's not like as good as Breath of the Wild, you know. Breath of the Wild's not too bad to walk on foot. It's actually a gorgeous game, but this game's not gorgeous, and running around is not the same since you're not in third person. I don't mean like running around shooting enemies. I meant like running around in like long empty spaces with like nobody, like trying to traverse without a vehicle. It's not the greatest experience. There's nothing, and second of all, it's just too big and too long. That's just me. Well, yeah, that probably explains why they give you a vehicle, am I right? So there was something else I wanted to talk about, actually. I actually wanted to talk about Game Pass, because Game Pass would actually make sense for me for like one main reason. Not just the fact you get like so many games at your disposal at like a low price, just the fact that there's a lot of games I will not buy if they're linear. I have a problem buying linear games because I don't like wasting my money on linear games. I mean, you still get your money's worth, don't get me wrong, if the game's amazing, but the thing is though, I feel like I spend even $30, $40, even $20 for a game that's linear, and then I'd never play it again because there's no point to. That's why if you look at my list of games, I always have these open world games, or like these multiplayer games that have a lot of replayability. Which is kind of sad though, because there's so many good games that have no replayability, but they're just good games to play one and done. That's why I would love to have Game Pass. Because Game Pass, I can play these games that I would never buy anyway. And then I can play them and stream them and everything. I'd be streaming so many games if I had Game Pass. But it's not really worth it for me to go buy a Xbox One just to do that. It's probably not wise. Especially since the generation's almost over. Literally next year is over in 2020, and the fact that the Xbox One's kind of like a little bit too expensive just to buy games that I would not play anyway, you know? I don't know. Game Pass is for PC too. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Shoot. I'm talking. I know that. We talked about this and I talked about it. But yeah. So how do the games run? Do they run off your actual own hardware? Are they streamed from the cloud? What's the deal here? I have a gaming PC. I forgot about that. Man, I can be streaming for so long with so many different games. So when you load up Game Pass, I wonder if people actually get overwhelmed and can't find anything to play. I know that sounds really weird to say and really dumb and really odd because you would think there's so much games there you'd find something. But have you ever had that syndrome on Netflix where you're scrolling for hours and you never find anything? I know that happens to everybody at some point. You load up Netflix, you load up whatever site you're looking for, and you literally find nothing. Literally. You're sitting there for like 20 minutes looking, and then you finally just give up and say, I'm going to bed, or I'm going to go do something else. You download the game and play them like you bought them, but you don't own the game, but if you want to play them, it's a discount. Oh, okay, that's interesting. I just got to make sure they play right, that's the thing. Because my hardware is from like 2016 or something. It's still fairly beefy. You can play modern games at 1080p. But that's about it. Where am I going? I feel like I don't even know where I'm going. Okay, I made it. I was wondering if I made it or not, but yes, I definitely made it. Yeah, I know, I'm randomly shooting my gun. I just like shooting stuff, but I don't see anything to shoot, so I'm gonna stop that. Because it really doesn't make any sense to waste ammo, and it's just weird. Okay. Oh, I like this statue. You see this statue right here? Or not the statue, but you see this little thing to get in, like on the tree. It looks pretty awesome. Look at this. It's like a snake with snake with fangs, maybe, possibly, or whatever. It looks still pretty badass. It may not be a snake, but it looks crazy. Very crazy. Yeah, that was an accident. That time. The other time it wasn't. I just like shooting the button. But that one, I didn't mean to press the button. Wait, do I have to go in here? Nope, I have to go around. So frustrating. I have to go around. It's my fault though. I didn't check. I was talking. See, that's what happens when you talk and play sometimes. I know I'm shooting the gun. Wah, wah. Let's go around. Oh, I love the new the one new thing they added to this game, which you wouldn't even call it really a new thing to buy the game for, but I like the fact that now you have a slide. Not that it matters. I just think it's interesting. It kind of reminds me of Apex Legends. I want to make a list of like game franchises that are dead that I wish they would make another one for. Did you hear the news that they're making another BioShock? That's nutty. But apparently though, even though the company was like done or like closed up or whatever, apparently they had that in the works for a long time, for like a long time. So it's not like they just started work on it or something. It's coming out next gen. There's no way it's coming out now. It's probably coming out when the next consoles are out, but it's still crazy that BioShock still lives on. I can't really say anything about BioShock because I only played I think BioShock would actually be for me. But the only BioShock I played was BioShock Infinite? Is that what it's called? The one that's kind of like the one with the girl and the one with the grappling hooks and the one like set in the 1940s. I do believe that one was amazing though. It has bad replayability, but I got it on PC super cheap. Super cheap. And that game is an amazing game. It is. And it's a shooter. Very amazing game. I know it plays. I think it plays differently than the other BioShock games, because the other BioShock games are like 1, 2, and 3, or 1, 2, or whatever, are like underwater. Maybe, I don't know. Okay, BioShock Infinite. I feel like Infinite's a name they use for a lot of games. I know Infinite's like a common word, but it's just interesting. I can't think of something like what's the name of Infinite? Infinity, Infin, or something. I don't know. Yep, I made it to the mission. This is where we're supposed to be going. But one game I still want a sequel to no matter what is Left 4 Dead 3. I'm still hoping, but I know why Gabe, I think the owner of Steam wouldn't want to do it. Because he makes too much money off of Steam. I talked about this before too. And Steam makes so much money every single year, every single month, that they're just too lazy to make new games. I'm surprised they even made wanted to make another Half-Life game, but it's VR compatible only. That's just so interesting. Who would have thought in a million years that anything from the Half-Life name would even be alive? I know so many people want Half-Life. It's actually funny. I went to a random ass stream and somebody was talking about how they wanted a Half-Life 3. Well, you can give that up. That's not ever happening, ever. I don't care. I can bet you my bottom dollar that's never happening. That ship has sailed long ago. Same thing with my Left 4 Dead 3. It's not happening. But I guess that's why we have all these other companies that can pick up the slack. Like, there's been a lot of clones this generation, or a couple clones this generation of, like, Left 4 Dead that tried to revive the series. Of course, they still won't hold that magic. It's not Left 4 Dead, but it's similar. Like, World War Z came out, and there's another indie one that came out. And, yeah, they looked pretty good. But I was a little iffy on World War Z. It was kind of the same, but not really the same, if that makes sense when it comes to Left 4 Dead clones, because I know there's a couple of Left 4 Dead clones, and that's the game I really want the most to be. That's the series I really want to be revived. I still also find it interesting that a lot of games never get like another game in their franchise, and they're still literally pumping money. Like, for instance, Grand Theft Auto. You can literally never make a Grand Theft Auto ever again, and it's still making money. I find that nutty it's making money, but I have a feeling a lot of people sell that game off for some reason, and then just literally rebuy the game for like the 100th time. Like, well, I need cash right now, or maybe I'm bored of the game, let's sell it, but then I need it back. That's probably has to be the case, because after so many people have played it, if you never sold it, there'd be no reason to. And I don't know how many new people on planet Earth would want to play that game. But you never know. There's like 7 billion people on Earth, or 6 billion, so you never know. That's just interesting. That game's still making money. Same thing with like, well, Fortnite updates this game, so it's not technically the same game every single time. Well, technically Grand Theft Auto 5 does that too with the online, at least. We've got online multiplayer update. I gotta head out of here, but yeah, and then you also have CSGO, Counter-Strike, and League of Legends. I think Counter-Strike never updates actually, but it's about the esport environment, about getting good. So I see, and they're making money, but they're making money on the skins. People buy those skins, and people spend thousands and thousands of millions of dollars on freaking skins. The shop for that's nuts. Same thing with like League of Legends. I think they have some stuff for that game. I tried League of Legends, but MMOs just confused the heck out of me. I don't hate them. I definitely don't hate them. It's just that they're not for me because I'm confused. They're not slow games at all. They're just not for me. That's okay though, because not every game has to be for everybody. So I can see why people don't like Borderlands. It's just like boring and shooting around, walking. I get that. I get that. I get why you want to shoot a gun. I heard people say they don't like shooting guns. They're not satisfying in any video game. I get that. Because there's genres I don't like that people say they're trash. Like, they're no fun, which is, like Mario Kart. I can see why Mario Kart to a lot of people wouldn't be, like, fun to play. Like, you just walking around for, like, I'm not walking around, you just, like, driving in circles for hours on the same map that's closed and you're just shooting cells. I can see that. I can definitely see that. Same thing with shooter games, even multiplayer shooters. You came in here before and said that. Like I said, I'm not worried about it. As long as you check your shit, they're not actually out to get you, I'm telling you. People worry about that. I've already explained this the other day. But they're not out to get you, I'm telling you. Some people understand that. They're not out to get you. Not like I did anything wrong or you did anything wrong. Just keep your stuff checked and you're good. And even if you did something wrong, they'll probably give you a warning, because it's not like you're purposely trying to, like, target kids or, like, screw up kids' minds or something. And plus, you do have to realize, too, they can't monitor everyone. You know how many channels are on the internet? So crazy. There's a lot of content on the internet. And most people don't do the wrong thing. As long as you're honest, and even if you make a mistake, they'll know. And plus, they're not, like I said, they're not after small creators. Because the thing is, though, with us, we're very small creators. And the thing is, though, since we don't bring a lot of traction, unfortunately, they're not going to do anything. But they're like, well, these guys, no one's going to see them anyway. Let's just leave them alone. It's the people like PewDiePie and Markiplier and and like that Ryan's Kid Toy Review and all those big people that get millions of people are the ones that they're really worried about checking. Because chances of someone walking randomly into our place is probably very slim. And how are they going to check people either? Because there's some people who have channels, for instance, let's say you made a channel back in like 2006 or 2007 or 8 or whatever, like last decade or whatever, or this decade, and then you never came back to your YouTube channel. Or maybe you literally became homeless and you don't have a way to check the internet, or maybe you live with somebody but you don't have access, or you don't know the channel name or something. You can't be held accountable because you literally don't have a way to access your content. You haven't been on your channel for like 10 years. But doesn't YouTube after a while though actually terminate your channel? Is that even a thing? I always wondered how it worked on different social medias. What happens if you ever like pass away, or if you're not around to check the channel? I do know on the Microsoft Xbox they started a new policy where it was like 3 or 4 years ago when I had my Xbox One, so 2016 or 2017. Let me see here. Okay, 2016 or 2017, they started a new policy where if you have a Microsoft, if you have a gamer tag from the Xbox, and you haven't logged in 5 years, they will remove your account from the internet. Like they'll remove it from like the servers. You can make a new one, of course, but you'll lose your current gamer tag like name. So I wonder how that works on like YouTube and stuff like that. If you haven't logged in like God knows how long. Like 5 or 6 years. Are we playing this game again where we have to go through this? Why is it always up here? I know how to do this now. You go down. You take the you take this and boom. It's just a little confusing at first, especially if you haven't been in that area.
Follow my lead.
Wait, what? What happened? You're laughing. What happened? I don't get it. What happened? You're laughing. Did something crazy like happen to you, or are you talking about what I was talking about? Because I'm talking a lot. I'm definitely talking a lot. I'm trying to keep my thoughts not to myself. But all I really want to talk about is games. Because I know people watching these streams are watching it for the games specifically. For the most part. I should stream Fortnite once for the hell of it, just to see how many people I'd get. I might get nobody. But last time I tried, like, I think I got like 20 viewers or something. Okay, where am I supposed to be going now? I'm supposed to be going, Actually, this reminds me of a dude I know. All he would stream every single day for like a year was like Fallout, because these games have so much replayability. And he was just on a new character, and then pretty soon it's just funny. He's just chilling there. Like he played it so many times. Like, oh, here's like a zombie. That's kind of how I feel right now. I can literally stream this every day for like a year if I really wanted to, but I don't think that's a wise idea. It's just about me talking, and this is so like comfort food again. Oh, yeah. That is true. That is true. I know that it's okay, though, because I know there's people out there that are still freaking out. It's okay. It's okay to freak out. I understand. Like I say, I don't know why you'd want to freak out, though, because it's not that big a deal, I'm telling you. Bet you bottom dollar nothing's going to happen if you don't do anything wrong. Just don't lie to them, and just don't lie to them and make sure you know, like, it's not specifically targeting kids and you're good to go. I don't really want to keep talking about Copa. It's not that big a deal. It is a big deal because YouTube couldn't handle the kids section. I understand they need to monitor it, and you can't rely on each individual parent to pick up the slack for their kids. I know they have the whole YouTube Kids section or the whole YouTube Kids application, but you don't know parents just do not care. But then again, you should it should be up to the parent, but then again, I guess they want to make sure kids don't watch bad stuff. There's not violent stuff on the internet, but there is a lot of racier stuff on the internet. And I'm actually glad, when it comes to like people like making content on YouTube, they care a little bit more now about. They're a little bit okay with people making a little bit more edgier stuff. I'm not talking about like violent stuff or like sexual stuff. I'm talking about like stuff that's more edgier when it comes to like politics and things like that. And they're getting a little bit more better about that stuff. I know some channels used to talk about some more edgier content, but then they would get copyright claimed, not copyright claimed, but like demonetized and stuff like that. And I'm actually very glad that now they're okay with running ads on people who like talk about more edgier topics. Apparently that's what I've heard from a lot of people now, that their videos don't get demonetized because they're talking about edgier stuff. And I guess they can also find advertisers who are okay with edgier content, because you know that they're targeting also people who care about those topics, so you can find some stuff that fits their demographic. I guess the real issue was they had ads that didn't fit the demographic or didn't fit the actual topic of the video, and you'd have like an ad playing for like a video, like a toy or something weird, like just something that doesn't make sense for the actual video. And then some people, for some stupid reason, I don't care, this is really stupid, for some reason some people thought, like for instance, oh, this guy's associated with this brand because he's running an ad on his channel. That is clearly not the case. But I guess okay if you don't know, if you've never been around YouTube. But if you have common sense, you'll know. Yeah, the ad's not. He's not the one putting that ad there. It automatically generates there. And I don't think you can really like choose what type of ad. I think you can kind of, but it's not. You don't have 100% full control over that. Where am I going now? I gotta find it. Don't tell me this game glitched out again. But yeah, you don't have like full control of the ads, so it's kind of like, I can see why some companies would want, or why some companies wouldn't want to monetize you, and they don't want to take a chance, or like YouTube doesn't want to take a chance on you. I understand. I definitely understand. Why can't I get in again? Any idea? I'll have to go through. Never mind. It's not broken. I have to go through. I was like, why is it not loading in? Because I literally have to go through. Yeah, so that's my 2 cents. Just glad that YouTube is allowing more people to be a little bit more edgier. I don't really watch a lot of edgy YouTube content, like when it comes to like politics or like different stuff, maybe. Or news-related stuff. I don't really watch a lot of news-related stuff, because generally when it comes to me and the actual news, I don't really care about the actual news. But it's good to care about the news, because it's good to care about what's going on in your community or like in your world that you live in. Because stuff does matter. Even if you don't think it matters to you, it definitely does matter in terms of like how you live, in terms of like things you do. Everything matters. Like for instance, Copa, it still is a big deal. even though it's not really a big deal, if that makes sense. It's still good to know about these issues and about these topics in modern day society. You don't want to be out of touch with things like that. It actually blows my mind. There's people out there. I saw a show. I used to watch this thing called, like, I don't know. They ask people questions about society, and there's literally people who don't know a lot of things about society. Not to like talk bad about those people, but there was one dude that didn't even know who the president was. Like, how do you even not know what the president was? And they even asked him, "Do you watch TV?" He's like, "Yeah." Or, "Do you even go out?" It's like, "Yeah, I go out. I do stuff." But I didn't know How do you not know the president was Donald Trump? Are you like trolling or something? Because I feel like he was trolling. But I'm not really here to like argue or like ask him why. But it's just funny that some people really don't know, like things that everybody would know regardless. Unless you're a little kid, of course. I understand because little kid brains aren't developed, so you couldn't know about those kind of things like the president. And you probably wouldn't even remember his name. But if you're like a teenager or you're like a young adult, you would know these. You would know that the president is Donald Trump. Unless you just flat out never left your house and never watched TV and had no connection to the internet or had no friends or literally you lived under a rock, then you wouldn't know. But I'm pretty sure most people don't, unless you're like homeless or something. And that's to be expected. But if you're not homeless and you socialize, you do normal stuff, then obviously he did normal stuff because he was outside and he was being interviewed. You know what show I actually really do enjoy on the on TV? I like that show with that one dude, that one, I guess, I'll just say Mexican because I don't really know what else to call him. But like, I like that one show called What Would You Do? Because I like seeing people trying to help people. Then he interviews them, and I know that show's been going on for a while. I just think that show is pretty interesting. It's always nice to know there are people out there that are willing to help people with their problems. But I understand why certain people wouldn't want to come up to random people in public too, because they don't want to meddle in people's business. I know that. It's a two-way. It's like a give-give. Some people are okay with it, and some people are not okay with it. I'm one of those people that don't really come up to people randomly and try to help them with their problems. Like if I see someone bullying a person and things like that, which is kind of shitty, but it's just my personality, and it does suck. I don't want to be that, but I would love to help people out when they have problems. But also, you don't really want to put yourself in danger, and that's another reason why you want to do it. You don't want to put yourself in danger. For some reason, this reminds me of that the one area in Borderlands 2, where you're inside and you're like having to fight bandits. And then you have to go get a robot, or go get a... What's his name? Roland. You have to go rescue Roland, I think. But yeah, I like stuff, like life topics and stuff. And I think that show speaks to me. What would you do? I haven't watched it in a couple months though, to be honest. But maybe this summer, I was binge watching the heck out of What Would You Do. I seen like every episode one night. It was nuts. Okay, maybe not everyone, but you know what I mean. I watched it for like 3 hours straight. I just love seeing people's reactions to certain situations. Oh, okay. I thought someone commented in the chat room, but I guess not. That's okay. I didn't stop someone from being bullied once. I regret it, so since then I have to say something. Oh yeah. I'm not mad. Like I said, I understand that some people have either anxiety to talk to people. You may have social anxiety. You may feel your own life, and some people value their life. I understand those reasons why you wouldn't want to come up to somebody and try to help a bad situation. So I'm not going to say those people are shitty. Some people are like, oh, you're just a shitty person because you don't want to help people. But no, you don't understand the whole story. That's also why I hate people, like for instance, that go down the street and they always judge people like homeless people and say, why don't they just get a job or something? The thing is, though, you don't really know their situation. You honestly don't. So you can't just say, well, yeah, they're shitty people. And there's people who are literally like ex-military people in like the military. And I know a lot of places won't take in military people. They're a-holes. It sucks. It sucks being part of the ex-military, going out of the military, and then you guys know that, I don't know if you know this, but the military is like 20 and out, and since the military is like 20 and out, apparently when you get out of the military on the like early retirement, you don't get a lot of retirement, so some people have to go back to work, but then a lot of people won't take them, or like for instance, they leave the army and I know so many people that been in wars or like been in the military. It was rough, and like when they got out, they couldn't handle like living in normal day society because their mindset was all over the place. Like for instance, the army was rough on them and things like that, and it was unable for them to work or like do things like that. So yeah, I just hate those people who like judge people right off the bat and say, well, those guys are stupid asking for money on the street when they literally can go like McDonald's and get something. You don't know their situation. You really literally don't know their situation. It's not good. I know people like that that judge people like that. Like, oh, I'm not helping them, or don't ever help those people. They're shitholes. They're not. You don't know. Everybody's life's different. Unless you know their situation. If you don't know their situation, then you have no say. If you know their situation and it's something stupid like, oh, I'm just too lazy, then yeah, you have a right to say they're dumb. But if they actually have like a mental illness or something, then you can't say anything, because I understand mental illness is no joke. And that's why I respect my sister helping people out with certain situations and things like that. I truly do want to help people, but it's just not in my, whatchamacallit, it's not really my, my personality to help people with feelings and like mental things, but I do like helping people. That's why I like watching like stuff on the internet. I started watching a lot of stuff about mental health, because mental health is no joke. And I actually have a lot of mental health issues myself, like a lot. The only ones in my family that don't have any mental issues are my mom, not my mom, my dad and my sister, as far as I know. I know my dad doesn't for sure, but my sister, I'm not too sure, but I don't think so. Let's see where I'm going. But yeah, it's good for me to talk about like stuff like this, because like I said, I wanna be that person. And actually, it's good that I'm streaming. If anyone actually does need any help, I can try to talk you through it, because I want to be that person that helps people, like I said. And streaming is a good way to do that too. If you ever need like moral support, or you ever just want to chat with me. I actually wanted to start a brand new YouTube channel where I actually have some multiple channels already made, and I actually want to do some other stuff besides gaming and technology. I talk about mental health, or like talk about like relationships and things like that. I truthfully do want to do that. I have 2 other channels. They have nothing on them. They were old channels from a long time ago, not like I made them like yesterday. I've had them since like 2010 or something, and they're attached to my channel. Ooh, I got new guns from the email, but I'm not going to touch the email. Ooh, playing a game that I really enjoy too makes streaming so bearable. Don't listen to anybody out there. I definitely wouldn't stream a game that you don't enjoy just for the fame or anything, because it gets really rough. I'm never going to go back to playing Mario Kart on stream, or I'm never going to go back to playing something like Smash Brothers. Even if no one's here, I can just shoot these guns for a long time. I gotta find that game. And this is definitely one game I can play with no problem. It's just so relaxing to me. But I understand I can't stream this forever, because people get bored of me streaming this. It wouldn't be in my best it wouldn't be my best idea to stream this forever. Why did that go down? Did you see that? I think also I really want to reach out to people, because I had a pretty, I didn't say too bad, but I did have a kind of a bad childhood in terms of school. Not really like inside my house. I've never been like abused or anything crazy like that. I've had a pretty normal life when it comes to actual my household life with my family. It's just that I got bullied a lot in school. And it definitely has to do with me being fat. I was definitely overweight when I was younger. If you look back at my YouTube channel, you can definitely tell I was chunkier. I used to be very chunky. I used to be like 260 pounds, and that's why I got bullied a lot. I know it sucks that people judge people, but there's people. You never know. And that's why I could never go back to school. I think school traumatized me too much. School literally traumatized me too much. I do not like school at all. It just messed with me so much. Okay, I gotta get my mech. I keep forgetting these my mech. I have it. That's why I probably need to play another character now. Look at all that damage, though. You cannot lie, that damage is insane. Pretty good. I could have probably done more damage if I would have used all the missiles. Well, I actually didn't use all the missiles. I honestly think if the enemies are behind like a wall, then you can't actually shoot them. I think that guy was behind a wall, so I couldn't target him with my missiles. I can go check these boxes though. Hopefully there's something in the boxes.
Here they come.
Okay. Yeah, now I'm trying to think of an like a topic to actually talk about. I'm always surprised I'm sitting down in this chair and I haven't had any problems. But this chair is actually not the most comfortable chair possible. I'm playing on like a card table, the chair. I kid you not. I have a more comfortable chair. Yes, I definitely do. But it's not like in this room. It's hard to like bring in this room. So yeah, I might need to bring that in though. Actually, surprisingly, you know what's really comfortable? You might laugh at me, but I find lawn chairs pretty comfortable. I know they're for lawn, or like going outside like events, or like the beach, or like something, but I find them super comfortable. I really find them super comfortable, and they're pretty good actually. But yeah, now I'm just literally thinking about Bethesda for some reason. Bethesda, whatever their name is. I'm thinking about the company who makes Fallout because I hope that company actually turns their act around. They've been doing some pretty questionable stuff so far. At least in the last like couple of years. Like Fallout 74 wasn't great. And yeah, I think that's pretty much it. It's just the Fallout 74 thing, but it's pretty bad. It is not good. They're not good. They're not on good terms with people, and they lied, and they put microtransactions in that game. It's just a shit show. I'm sorry, it is. Like, why are they even treating their fans like that? I mean, you should just admit it and move on and not try to piss off the fans more. But then they're literally trying to piss off the fans by putting like some Christmas DLC last Christmas into not this Christmas that we just had, but like December 2018. But like, yeah, that's horrible. And now some people are literally freaking out about how Bethesda might make a bad Elder Scrolls 6 game, but I don't think you have anything to worry about that. But I mean, I understand if you have something to worry about that because look at Fallout 76. Fallout 76 was a dumpster fire. To be fair, you do have to give them some slack though, because that was, I think, the first multiplayer game they ever made. I do believe. I hope one of these days they make an actual big open world game where you can actually play like the actual main story, kind of like Breath of the Wild or Elder Scrolls. Played online with other people. That would be badass, like playing Skyrim with actual other humans, or like playing Breath of the Wild with another human. Those worlds are so big. Those would actually be really cool with other people. It makes sense too because they're so big. You want to share your adventures with other people. Kind of like Minecraft. Minecraft is good, but the thing is though, there's not anything actually to do in Minecraft. You can build, of course. I mean, it's up to your imagination, but it's not like a normal open world game like Skyrim or Breath of the Wild or something. Like this game. This game is a game that's actually hella fun with multiple people. Oh god, I didn't see that other bandit. Shit. There we go. A Psycho, sorry. I get the bandits and Psychos mixed up because they look similar. Look at all these boxes too. I can't believe this gun's still doing good for it being level 24. I'm already outpassing these guns. Pretty interesting. I like the music in this area. This music in this area is very, not intense, but it's just very interesting. Okay, that's okay, I understand. I definitely understand on that. I was trying to keep talking. But yeah, I understand. I've been in situations too where I'm watching streams but I can't talk because my hands are occupied or I'm in like an area where I can't talk. But I can still listen to like the stream or something. I just can't text. This guy with the big ass shield. The big ass shield. And sometimes you just want to throw the stream up on the background anyway. For like some noises or just hear people talking and stuff. Or maybe you like what they're talking. But you don't actually want to talk. I understand. But I'm trying to be that person who doesn't randomly just sit there and not talk in streams. Because I understand how boring it could be where somebody's on camera with like nobody, or like they have people but then no one's talking, you know. But then again, I also question why you're even streaming. But I guess you're trying, so I'm not going to hate those people. You're definitely trying something. Trying it is something. Maybe you do truthfully want to stream. Or maybe you don't mind it either. You can't really know if the person doesn't mind it. By the way, Happy New Year's. Or Happy New Year's Eve, sorry, yeah. Also, I'm trying to use that feature on YouTube a little bit more. That community tab again, but I don't know what I'm going to post. Usually what people post on their updates to their YouTube channel, like what the next video is going to be, like topics they want to talk about and things like that. You don't really use it to talk to like people. I'm talking about what you're doing, really. You talk about like just updates. That's really the main feature of the community tab. That's why you need something like Twitter or Instagram or something to like talk to other people. Or Facebook or something. I got my mech. I wonder if my mech can go through the door. Oh yeah, the mech can definitely go through the door. Well, there he goes. He got wrecked. The shield couldn't even save his ass. Do you see that? Yep. The bullets go straight through the mech. I mean, go straight through the shield, I think. Yeah, they're doing damage. It looks like at first they're not going through the shield, but then eventually they go through the shield. Or no, they actually wait a second. It looks like the shield is actually stopping the missiles. I apologize. It just depends on what angle they come from, I think. See, like right there, that one didn't actually do any damage. But yeah, not just me saying this. If you haven't played Borderlands 3, it was on sale for $35, and yeah, you won't be disappointed. I also understand if you play 2, there's really no big incentive to play this. It's just more Borderlands. It's true though. It's not like a true sequel. Because there's a lot of games out there that actually do feel like true sequels or trequels or whatever to the next game in the series. This one really doesn't. Just more Borderlands. Like I said, not a bad thing, because the formula was already good in the first place. And the thing is, though, you don't buy it now either, because this is one game that'll go so down. All the big games like this always go down so low. Like Borderlands 2 on last gen went to like $3 or $4. It went down so bad. Now the question is, do I regret buying this on day one? No, I actually don't. Or no, I'm kidding. I can't say I regret it. I apologize, because I actually got a code for this. So yeah, that's what made it that's what made me get this on day one. In my inbox. Don't really need to talk about that, but that's interesting. I think this game has bad HDR problems, because in the menu, if I turn on HDR, it messes the game up. Granted, I'm not on an HDR TV, nor granted would you see that HDR quality anyway. But I have a TV that does have HDR, actually. I have a 4K HDR TV that's like 60 inches. But, the HDR in this game was screwed up for some reason. Let me go on my mech. Not enough space, not enough space. Ooh. That's bad. Very bad. Oh god, good thing I got my mech out. Okay, now my missiles are barely doing anything. Oh wow, look at this guy. This guy is crazy. At least my missiles are putting in work. You see this? Woo, let's go. Okay, it's almost dead. There we go. He dropped loot too. 7. Both level 27 guns. What is that? Is that a class mod? I'm gonna take that class mod for sure. I wonder how much money I have. It's always hard to tell how much money you have. 18,000. You gotta look in the menu. 18,000. Trying to get to 20,000 so I can buy both those upgrades at Sanctuary. Okay, where's the button? Okay, here we go.
Got the Grand Reserve.
Ha ha! What'd I tell you? Easy as pie. Key fragment should be right inside.
Okay, give me the fragment piece.
This is what that is. Now we can open the
I think I'm back to that point now where I'm thinking about dinner. Around this time, I always want to end because I have to think about dinner.
conveyor system out of that room.
But like I said, I would like to do some streams where I cook or something. That's why I need to get a PC real bad, so that if I want to switch up to do something else, like whatever's on the internet, I just do IRL, I can switch real quick without having the stream drop. Like if I go to Switch right now to do something else, I'd have to use a different device or the stream's going to drop and maybe you won't get back in the stream. So that's why I need to get that cap card back. So I can show whatever's on my PC. Because there's some stuff I want to do. You know, apparently this is a thing on Twitch I didn't know about until like recently. Apparently they're adding a new feature on Twitch where if you have Amazon Prime, because of course Amazon owns Twitch now, apparently if you have Amazon Prime, you can watch Prime videos with viewers. But the condition is, the only way to watch Prime videos with your viewers is if they have Amazon Prime too. So they can't just watch with you, they'll ask for a certification. And apparently people have been trying it and it's been pretty cool. And that's actually cool too, because you can watch movies with people and talk about it. But for me personally, Amazon doesn't have the best selection of movies. I seen what they had to offer on Amazon Prime, and I looked at it, I was like, I can't find anything here. And it's not garbage, but it's not like... I will say it's better than Apple TV Plus, because I know Apple TV Plus doesn't really have anything. They have like the morning show and something else. But as far as I know, it wasn't anything too crazy. And they only have like 8 shows or something, which is pretty bad. Okay, I'm on a boss fight now. So where's the boss? He's probably downstairs, isn't he? Oh yeah, the boss has to be downstairs. Thinking about this game more now, because I'm playing it so much, I realize this is definitely better than Borderlands. Borderlands 2, for like a couple different reasons. I think I like the guns better. Definitely the places you visit are better, just in terms of like mixing up the atmospheres. You have different planets you can go to. I don't know about the character, because that's really a hit or miss when it comes to the classes. For me, it can go either way. These classes are good or those. They're both good in their own ways, and they're both so different when it comes to classes, so that's an opinion there. But definitely the variety wins. And on top of the variety, I didn't mention the bosses hands down win in this game, and there's way more bosses than 3. 100% way more bosses. So that automatically makes 3 the better game. In my opinion. Let me make that clear. My opinion. But the story is definitely better in 2. Like I said, I don't play Borderlands for the story. I would say there might be better extra content, like DLC-wise, in terms of Borderlands 2. If your channel is not made for kids. No, you don't understand how it works. That's not how it works. They're trying to make sure that content on YouTube is targeting the right demographic. You can still be sued if you don't mark it right. If you put basically how it works is if you put not made for kids, that does not guarantee you won't be sued. You can still be sued as long as you make sure you mark it right. The whole point of this thing is so kids won't see content that's not suitable for them, because the problem is right now is kids are seeing content that's not suitable for them. They're seeing like R-rated content or more ratio content on the actual platform. So just make sure you mark it right. So for instance, if you make kids content, put kids content on it. If you make kids content and you put kids content and don't lie, you'll be okay. You're allowed to make kids content. Put kids content if you make kids content. If you don't specifically make kids content, like it's not trying to target them specifically, like a show made for kids, you don't have puppets in it, or you're not doing like sing-alongs with kids, or you don't have kids in the actual video doing like, for instance, unboxing toys, or like going to a carnival with kids and things like that, then put not made for kids, because you're not specifically targeting them and you won't be in trouble. And you do have, the one thing you do have to be careful with is not lying to YouTube. You could definitely not lie. But like I said, sometimes it's kind of hard to tell, is that video made for kids or is that video not made for kids? Is that channel made for kids or not made for kids? That's the problem with also the content here. Because sometimes it's really hard to determine. But even if you make a mistake, I'm pretty sure they're not just going to send you an email that says, congratulations, you've been sued. No, it's not how it's going to work. I'm telling you. That's definitely not how it's going to work.
If you want to kill Wainwright, then you will have to.
So yeah, oh yeah. Cold as ice. Okay, let's go. See, these bosses have really cool themes. You can't even deny this. Borderlands 2 bosses didn't really have any cool themes, and they had way less bosses. This boss is crazy. I'm glad they definitely upped the amount of bosses in like mini bosses. There's just so much more to shoot and so much more different things to look at 2 and 3. You would actually kind of be lying to yourself if you said 2 was a better game. It depends on your content. I'm sorry, it depends on your content. You know what kind of content you make. I'd have to see your content again. It depends what you make. It definitely depends on what you make. You know yourself what kind of content you make. It basically boils down to common sense. I'm sorry, it definitely boils down to common sense. You've been asking me this for a while. And I'm trying to here to help you, but I can't know your content until I see it. But you should know yourself if you're making content directed towards kids specifically. I still really don't like that whole build I have, because it's still kind of confusing. And I understand why somebody like you would be confused. I get it, but it's not really that bad. Oh man, I don't have an enemy to destroy. Well, that didn't go too well. Wow, it's actually almost going on 5 o'clock. For me anyway, so I might play a little longer actually. I'm still feeling it. I'll keep going for a while more. I'll let you know when I'm going to end it. I gotta get back to the boss. But yeah, before I was streaming games, I never streamed this long, because I never found a game I truly enjoyed. I mean, I like those games that I was streaming before. It's not like I didn't like them, but you really have to find that game that you enjoy no matter what. If you find a game that you enjoy, and you find people that generally enjoy like what you talk about and your personality, then they're definitely gonna love you as a person. That's also why I watch games I don't necessarily care about, because I like the person behind the camera. They're either funny or they have a lot to talk about, or what they're talking about is actually useful. What time is the update for what? Keep asking me like all these questions like all of a sudden. Like, what is this game even rated anyway? Is it rated T or N? Because then that pretty much proves what kind of content this would be for, because I don't think kids are supposed to be watching someone shoot a gun on a video game. And I actually heard a thing about YouTube too. They're trying to better understand gun violence between video game violence and movie and TV violence, because YouTube apparently is there something wrong where the content, they can't determine, like, I know that there's like an algorithm in place, like a bot in place, but the bot can't determine like video game violence between real life violence, and sometimes your videos get demonetized because it doesn't know any better. I just think that's very interesting. That's why I don't like bots in general, or like automated systems, because the automated systems still aren't human, so they can't really determine if what kind of content you're making. I've actually been demonetized a couple of times, but then a day later they reverse it, like, no, he didn't actually violate anything, or the content is suitable for advertisers. This is so weird. So weird. YouTube is just such a weird. YouTube is in such a weird spot, and I understand why so many creators are mad at YouTube, because YouTube's literally been going downhill with all this stuff they're doing, like Koba and like the demonetization and things like that. It's really YouTube's fault, but I understand they really can't do anything else. They have to use the bots in place, because they can't have somebody sit there all day and try to look at all these videos, because there's like billions of videos or even quadrillion of videos uploaded like every second. They literally can't. And that's on another topic why it's so hard to get noticed on YouTube. There's so many people, and the chance to view actually doing something that stands out is impossible nowadays. You can't even deny that. That's why you see a lot of creators like do stupid stuff that they wouldn't normally do in real life just to get noticed. Like they have like a bad personality, or they scream and yell on camera because they literally have to stand out, and that's what a lot of kids watch, because apparently a lot of kids watch YouTube, or maybe not just kids, but a lot of like young adults, or like not young, well yeah, young adults, but like a lot of teenagers, and they like that stuff. It's like kind of like watching reality TV, you know. I think I'm gonna finish this boss actually and call it a stream. It's already going on 5. I usually like ending around 5. It's like a perfect time for me. And you also always have to remember this. I have an exception for not going like longer than this, because I also make pre-recorded YouTube videos, and I'm trying to stream other stuff. I really want to. So you never know if you'll see me pop on. That's why if you like my streams, I highly appreciate it if you hit the follow. Well, yeah, hit the subscribe button, but also leave the notification bell on my channel if you'd like. I don't force anybody. I understand if you don't like my content or whatever, but I'd really appreciate it, so you know when the next time I go live. I don't actually ask all too much about subscribing or like turning on notifications for my channel. I also understand why you wouldn't put notifications on, because there's literally so much stuff on the internet you may be following or subscribed to, and you may not actually want to have so many notifications, because I know so many people's notifications on their phone, their tab, or whatever are like jacked up. They have like thousands and thousands of notifications going off all the time, and you wouldn't want another one going off just for my channel. I understand, but if you want to, feel free. If you don't, you don't. I'm not shooting the boss. I gotta get my mech up. That's right. Here we go, boys. Okay, this is doing some mad damage. I'm glad I have a shield too, because I can stay in this mech for a very long time. That's actually funny. My mech's all icy, but I'm not actually frozen. Let it go, let it go. Okay, don't. You can judge me. I actually like the theme song for Frozen. Or maybe not the theme song, but I like the Frozen song, the Let It Go song. I'm like one person that always gets that song stuck in my head. Let it go, Let it go. That's actually one movie I seen in theaters. Yeah, you can judge me if you don't like Frozen, but I actually thought it was an okay movie. I did think Olaf was kind of annoying though. 2016, 2017, 16 maybe. I seen it in movie theater. I know Frozen 2 just came out. Let it go. I haven't actually heard anybody talk about Frozen 2. It's been that new Star Wars movie. Isn't that weird? Because Frozen did extremely well in the movie theater. But now we're talking about Frozen 1. Because that's what everyone talked about. I gotta dip. I gotta try to get my health back. I'll never get maximum health on my character because I have an ability that sacrifices health for shield. Oh my god, I thought I'd be able to hide behind there. Well, I'm definitely screwed. I'm screwed. Nope, I'm screwed. That is my fault, but again, it's really not my fault because I didn't know that there was a barricade back there. And honestly, even if I knew that, I would have went over there anyway because I didn't know. I thought she wouldn't be able to hit me. So you can't actually blame me. Because I thought she wouldn't hit me anyway. But the barricade didn't help, like the little, like the pillar. The pillar didn't help. Definitely did not help. Help my situation out. Let it go. Let it go. Why do I have let it go stuck in my head? Uh-oh. Let it go. Let it go. Don't hold yourself anymore. I don't know the whole lyrics. Actually it's funny, I'm pretty good at singing songs when they're on, but I really can't sing songs when they're off. I have to use the song as like guidance. Let it go. Let it go. Don't turn myself in anymore. That might be my favorite like Pixar song. That reminds me, actually, I kind of want to watch, I might watch it today, actually, since I have Disney Plus. I kind of want to watch, Monsters Inc. 1. I seen that in movie theater, too, like, when I was a kid. It was pretty good. I like Monster Inc. I remember the ending. Kind of sad, a little bit, with the whole girl in the door and everything. That might be one of my favorite franchises. I know everyone always talks about Toy Story, but, Monsters Inc.'s pretty legit. Let it go. But yeah, I like the characters. I think Mike and Wazowski or whatever. Is his name Mike Wazowski or something? And then you got the other one, the blue dude. I can't remember his name. It's been a while. But I know Mike Wazowski, I think his name is. And then you have that lizard who's like the bad guy. I know that's like the girl at the counter. I don't know what he says, but he has like a really weird voice, like hi, or I can't. I'm not good at like voice impersonation. And I'm only good at like I'm only good at like a couple of them, but in general I'm not. But I like her voice. That thing can be so memeable. Actually, that's very funny because I was talking about memes the other day with somebody, and memes are actually quite funny. Depending on the memes, it's very funny that you see the same memes over and over, and it's always like the same shows that are memeable, or like the same movies. You see a lot of SpongeBob, you see a lot of The Office, you see like what's some other ones? I don't know, but you just see a lot of memes from like the same shows. Another one that you see some for it too is like shoot, I can't remember the name of the show off the top of my head. This might be my favorite boss, actually. I like the design. But no, realistically, the best boss I think I played so far. Honestly, there's a lot of good ones, but the first one you encounter, like, right when you boot the game up and you're only like an hour in, is really good. Because it actually has a theme to the boss. This one does have a theme, it's like icy, but then you have another boss, like, in like a mech suit, in like the Asian area, I do believe. I think it's an Asian area. And that one's actually pretty good. The one boss I didn't like, I know these are all spoilers kind of, but you wouldn't know exactly. But the one I actually like is, the one I actually hate, excuse me, is one where you have to face these multiple guys on like top of a roof. And then on top of that one, there's one where you have to face an alien eye. And I am not a fan of the alien eye. Uh-oh. Come on, come on. I'm waiting for a mech to come back up. Oh, that's crap. She gets her shield back. I didn't know she would get her shield back. Yeah, this is definitely going to be the end, though, by the way. I'm going to end it right after this boss. So you can stay and see me beat the boss if you please, but I'm going to end it after the boss. Okay, now the game's actually starting to lag, because there's too much particle effects on screen. And I am going to be 100% okay if Borderlands 3 is the last game they ever make. I wasn't feeling it anyway, but these games are so replayable. Like, it doesn't matter if they ever make another one. And plus, if they did, it'd be at least like 5 or 6 years again. I understand they can't make one like next year or the year after, or even the year after. Hurry up, get my mech. Hurry up and reload, hurry up. At least the good news is I do a lot of damage. And I stay in this mech so long, it's like, I should be doing a lot of damage. Why'd you target that guy? I wasn't trying to target the guy. Do I have to target that guy? Why can't I target her? I seriously can't target her. What's up with that? That is so crappy. I can't target her. Uh-oh, uh-oh, uh-oh. I need to get some health. Oh my god, I need to get some health. Why can't I pick up the health? Wait, health is... Seriously? My build is horrible. My build is horrible. I cannot sit here and lie to you. My build is crappy. Because the problem with my build right now is the fact that I put too much... Come on, right there. Because the problem is I put too much in the shield instead of my health, because I have a skill in my skill tree that allows me to trade off health for more shield. So I never get a full health bar. I can't get one. You may think I'm low on health, so I pick up health bar. I just really can't. Yeah, I might need to change that actually. I want to debate if I should just finish this boss. I'll give it one more go, and if I don't beat it, then I'll cut stream. I don't really want to start the next stream on a boss. But then again, I don't know if I'm going to be playing this next stream. This game's so easy for me to play. Because this series is literally one of my favorite series of all time. Is it the best series or the best game? Definitely not, but it's just so fun. So easy just to shoot and not think. And shooting in this game was always satisfying. You would think even the 1000 plus shield would even save my ass, but... It's like the boss, for instance, hits like a truck. Oh god, I'm going down. Gotta use my mech whether I like it or not. Because the mech will save me when I get out. I'll get like more shield or more health. Probably you should sort of use my mech anyway. It takes out the shield very fast. Come on, come on. I think I have it this time. Oh damn! I think every time she's up there, you can't actually target her. So, who am I supposed to be shooting at? Is there like a? Okay, now I can shoot her. Oh my god! I don't actually have a really good gun for this. That's the real problem here. I'm going down, boys. I'm going down. Okay, my shield's regenerating. I just gotta run around in a circle for a while. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Don't do this to me, boys. You seriously want to throw something at me? Oh, thank God, I'm saved. I don't know what gun I'm supposed to... Okay, I better run. Oh God, I'm jammed. Whew. I think this might be my best weapon actually, because I don't have anything good. I mean, for the regular enemies, yes, but for the actual boss, it's not doing a lot. You see this? Oh, I better get by the enemy. I think you have to destroy the enemies, actually. Yeah, I might need to change my build. But then technically, it'd be the same as having... If I change my build, it'd be the same as having a big shield if you think about it, because it will just be spread out between a shield and a health bar. Okay, you have to... You literally have to, Ah, damn. So you better not go back up there. Ah, damn, she went back up there. I can't shoot it. Are you kidding me? That is so crappy. This boss is crappy, actually. It's not even fun. God. It's gonna take me so long to beat this boss. Holy smoke. Can you just... Oh, it's interesting. I'm playing this wrong. You can just break the ice when she's standing on it. Holy smoke. Ah, I definitely don't have anything good. It's okay though, the bosses are kind of like hard. Because it's a little diversion from like the actual main game, so it's okay. But still kind of frustrating. Who am I looking at? Who am I looking at? Come on, dude, reload, reload, reload! Oh my god, come on, come on, come on! Oh lord, that didn't do it too good. I think I'm gonna call it here though. It's probably been about 5 or 6 hours actually, so I'm gonna go ahead and call it. It was nice talking to each and every one of you. I'll see you guys next time. I kind of want to say I want to play something else, but then again, I also want to play Borderlands, so I might just play more Borderlands and stuff like that. Don't forget to subscribe if you want to subscribe to my channel. If not. Don't forget, I do make pre-recorded content almost every day on my YouTube channel, or I at least strive to make content every day on my YouTube channel and things like that. I normally talk about the tech and gaming news if you're interested in that, and of course I'm trying to stream a little bit more on my channel, and there's a whole bunch of stuff I want to do as well. So I'll see you guys later in my next video. I think I'm going to go ahead and head out of the stream, and it was pretty much nice talking to you, so that was it. We'll have to start the next stream maybe if I play this again on the actual boss, which is annoying because I didn't want to start the game next time if I do play it on the boss because it's a little bit frustrating since I know it's going to be hard. That's really the reason. It's just hard, and I don't really like stuff that's kind of too hard. It just kind of annoys me, but it is what it is. So I'm going to go ahead and sign out here. See you guys later in my next stream or video. I'm out. Have a nice day. Have a nice whatchamacallit. Have a nice New Year's Eve and a New Year's Day, and I'll probably see you guys tomorrow. Anyway, guys, I'm out.